Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's episode of the Greenlight Weekend podcast. As always, I'm your host, Brian Nystrom, and I don't know if you heard or not, but we have a sponsor. And our sponsor is DeadRoom Comedy. DeadRoom Comedy is a comedy group and production company based in Denver, Colorado. They are doing big things on YouTube, putting out new videos every Monday, sometimes more. Check them out. Check out their YouTube page, DeadRoom Comedy. Also check out their website, deadroomcomedy.com. They also have all forms of social media. I bet you can't guess where to find them. It's at DeadRoom Comedy. You can find all those links in the description below the episode. If you forget, should be pretty easy to remember, but whatever. On to this week's episode, and what a coinky dink, because the guests this week are the boys from DeadRoom Comedy. We got Elliot Weber, Jacob Jonas, Josh Emerson, and their newest addition, maybe the funniest, Jeff Stonick. You'll be happy to know that Elliot and Jacob did not share a microphone this time, so it is a much smoother episode without them fighting over the mic. Josh and Jeff shared a mic, which actually works because Jeff Stonick technically has a no podcast rule, so he mostly doodled. He did add a few awesome things. He added a few awesome comments. He only spoke when it was absolutely necessary and he knew it was going to kill, so that was fun. Yeah, we talked about all kinds of things. We talked about how they did a show at the Starlight on Friday. We talked about how this last Saturday we were doing a show in Pagosa at Aqua Soul. I would have promoted it, but it was a last-minute thing. What are you going to do? That show was fantastic, by the way. Pagosa is hungry for comedy. Just like I used to talk about how Dolores, like, everybody would murder. You know, a couple awkward silences or whatever, but most people were crushing. That's exactly how Pagosa was, and we had a pretty powerful lineup, so everybody did pretty fucking good. Luckily, I didn't have to follow Callie. She went right after me because she tore the goddamn house down. She has been since comedy came back. What are you gonna do? Sober Callie is a motherfucking threat, people. But it's not about Callie today. It's about DeadRoom Comedy. And, yeah, that's our episode today. It was really fun. I enjoyed the shit out of myself. It was good to see the boys. They gave me some comedy advice, gave me some camera advice, all that jazz. They said they were going to record my set. They didn't. Before we start, I do want to give a big shout out to Betsy Scher for getting that Pagosa show all organized and getting me on the show, getting the DeadRoom boys on the show. Great lineup. And Aqua Soul, I highly recommend. They do like a lot of vegan shit, but your boy's lactose intolerant, so that's not a bad thing for me. So I got vegan nachos, add bacon, and they were fucking delicious. I felt fantastic afterwards. We got free drinks, free food. We got paid. It's comedy, baby. Comedy's back. There's also a show Friday? Today. There's a show today. If you live in Cortez at Blondie's Trophy Room, 8 p.m. Not sure if your boy is going to make it, but I'm going to try my damnedest because Cortez has always been good to me. I don't care if they're a little racist. They're nice to me, and they're nice to Josh Fournier. So that's all that matters to me. Yeah, so come out if you're in Cortez, Blondie's Trophy Room tonight. I'm going to stop rambling. Shout out to the Whiskey Reel. Local Durango-based podcast. Y'all know them. Y'all love them. And shout out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro, outro music. There's also a little pee break. We play a little music there, too. What are you going to do? Y'all know the drill. This is how we do it every goddamn week. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, episode 130 with my friends, DeadRoom Comedy.
I keep trucking, pushing around in my bucket. Coming up, I'm 25, and man, I'm feeling real lucky. Got something big on the way. I keep that radio bumping all season. Ain't no reason that them stations give me no love, and I love it. And I give it all to the public. I'm busting, I'm running, I'm jumping around. All of the dumbest prima donnas. Did they forget the day and come up from nothing? I want nothing of it. The front man, I'm pushing my buttons, okay?
We're back. We got the DeadRoom boys in studio. How we doing?
Hey. Good. Hey, how are you?
Hey.
We're doing good.
Boobs.
We have a new intro that we want you to watch. You don't have to pull it up on the screen or anything. Brian can just watch it himself.
Yeah, we'd love to get the audio near a mic, though. Yeah.
That would be a great. It could be.
I'm also gonna film your reaction.
Jesus Christ. God damn it.
What do you think? Honest opinions. I want.
Constructive criticism, please.
I don't want you to bullshit us.
I wouldn't change a thing.
We wouldn't. Okay, good.
I wouldn't change a thing, dude. That clip with Jeff in the fucking room in the bathroom,
Oh, in the
basement or
yeah,
whatever.
the basement.
basement.
Shit
Yeah.
was so funny. Very believable.
Yeah, today's a bean day.
Today is a black bean day.
Bean boy.
Today is a black bean day.
Oh, bean boy.
Actually, written and directed by me. But
Yeah.
That's not true.
I held the camera for part of it.
Shut
Nice.
up. Shut up.
Contribution, dude. I'm just,
he did, and it was very difficult to edit because he's a very shaky camera holder.
that's true.
So would you say all the videos are a team effort?
To some degree.
Most of them are.
Yeah.
And one of us is the team captain.
Right.
Team
And
captain.
you have to
yeah.
decide who it is. It rhymes with Jacob Konis. So
Kaikub Konis.
Jacob Konis. Oh,
weird.
really? We're getting that early?
Bro, you
This
start out
early?
with a hey, how are you, bitch?
Okay,
alright?
but hey, how are ya? Hey is different than kike. That's for sure.
Is it though?
Well, it's like
I didn't say Kike. I said Kaikub Konis.
why do we do this podcast?
Great
dude?
use of the hype button.
I was just trying to put the duck back in the middle
The
and
kike
saw
button?
the
All right.
opportunity.
Right.
Word.
Anyway,
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
I think I don't know. All the clips are so good. The betting one over the dog catching the tree.
That was
and
fun.
The one
That's
with
good.
Jeff trying to read a book and Josh just fucking with it. That was awesome. I
True
like all
story.
the clips.
Thanks.
They're very entertaining. I'm a little jealous of the creativity that is involved in creating the clips.
It's because we
we
all suck
appreciate
our
it.
own dicks, so we have all our seed inside all of us. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean?
yeah, we've started to live in like delusion where we just
Yeah.
hype each other up.
That's perfect.
Well, bellyfuls of cum. That's what we have.
Great contribution.
I know.
Jesus
Thank you.
Christ.
Thank you.
If you're gonna reach for the mic, do something with it.
Bellies full of cum.
There you go.
It's good the second time.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I thought you had a no podcast rule, man.
I do. I actually, I'm just gonna be out to the side here. I have a no podcast policy.
That's weird because the last time you two were in town, it was one of the best podcasts we've had in quite some time.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Wow.
Go
Oh, wow.
out on top.
Good for you guys.
yeah, actually the most viewed Instagram video we've ever posted.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Which one?
It was a clip from the podcast with these two. I think I was talking about which one of my parents is responsible for me having a small dick. I think that was the Instagram clip.
Either way, you're mad at your mom. That's right.
That's the end of it. Yeah, I might tell that Pagosa. We'll see.
Nice.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, how much time are you doing? 5 minutes? 3
Nobody
minutes?
told me, but if I'm doing 3, I don't know if I want to drive all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
90
kinda-
seconds?
5 would be.
Five
fine.
would be good.
5 would be fine.
5 to 7.
5? Okay.
5 to 7, ideally.
A
Yeah.
long
Yeah.
5?
Heavy 5.
Heavy
Heavy
5.
five.
Heavy. Word.
Real heavy flow. Dude, the ranch the other night was out of control.
That's what I
bet
heard.
that looked awesome. Just to
Dude.
see the pictures of people doing comedy at the ranch again, I was like, it filled my heart. with
Yeah,
joy.
Josh Fournier hit on my girlfriend while I was filming his set. It felt very disrespectful.
Oh, that is.
And I didn't even realize it was my girlfriend until her friend was like, "Are you fucking hearing this?"
And you're like,
You were
shut
like-
up, I'm filming.
Yeah, you were filming a set. You were like, I'm getting good angles. Shut the fuck up.
But then that's the clip he posted, of course. And after the show, I was like, "You know that's my girl, right?" And he was like, "Oh shit, dude!" It's like you've met her like 10 times, bro. She's the only redhead around.
Yeah, exactly.
She has a very distinctive look.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on that. You punched up with yeah. I like how like he accidentally made you a cuck. You know what I mean?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. He kind of big timed me. That pissed me off.
Because he made you film it. That's
Yeah,
That's
that was
the
the
other
thing.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
the cucky part.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, he was gonna give. I saw him giving his phone to this chick that she comes to a lot of comedy shows, but she was shit faced.
Oh.
And I saw him like going and talking to her, so I just walked over and I was like, "Dude, I'll film your set."
You
Like,
cucked yourself.
don't
You
give your-
voluntarily did this.
Well, I'm a cuck. What do you
Got to take some more alpha brain.
That's right.
You'd be surprised the results.
Got to mix that alpha brain with that Coke.
yeah, you tried a sip. How'd it go?
You know,
feeling
it
it?
tastes good. I'm feeling it, you know. We all took Alpha Brain yesterday, and I think it made 3 of us dumber, and then Elliot
Ascended to greatness.
more self-centered,
That's right.
more delusional.
You guys all had great sets.
Thank
No,
you.
thanks.
And
We
in
appreciate it.
a room that felt tough. I didn't do a set because I wasn't feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
But the room felt tough, and you got all of you had low points in your set where the room was like, I don't
Yeah.
know about that. But then you got them back, you know?
Okay.
And as long as you can get them back, I feel like it's a win.
Yeah, definitely. It was a weird room. Elliot did really well. He crushed.
Thank you.
And then I went up and it started like getting quiet, and I was like, oh well, I'm a horrible comedian. I'm gonna quit forever.
That's what I said too.
It's that attitude the crowd loves, though.
Good instincts.
And that's when the
honestly.
crowd went back on your side. Like out
They're
of,
like,
Never again.
out of sympathy for the poor boy bombing.
boo, fucking boo,
Fucking
I thought you were going to say boo, fucking Jew.
boo, Jew, get out of here.
That's a really bad set. But there was a guy in the back saying some anti-Semitic shit during your set.
Well, yeah, what did he say?
He might
was
have started that.
He's like, oh, he's saying some Jewish shit.
Some Jew shit.
As if like
Yeah.
that's like Jews talk about it all the time. Was it you?
Jews do talk a lot. To be fair,
we do
right?
talk about it all the time. when
Yeah,
we're
it'd be
like-
great if I could meet a Jewish person and not find out they're Jewish in the first 5 minutes.
It's
like
ve-
CrossFit.
It's
yeah.
like veganism
And vegans.
Oh, fucking vegans.
Fuck.
Dude, imagine a vegan CrossFit Jew. Oof.
Oh man.
Oh,
I
man.
bet there's a bunch of
He's like, I'm eating a kale salad before I,
before I go flip tires.
do my suicide squats.
Before my deadlifts.
Where's this guy from in your head?
Are you sure?
At the Bronx.
Super skinny.
Yeah, very skinny from Brooklyn.
but lives all the time.
You just said the Bronx and he said Brooklyn.
It's
Those are
two different places. I said
They both start with B though, so
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
The
they're
Bronx
too
one.
far away to care. Let's be
Oh, yeah,
honest.
exactly.
I care.
Jeff, I'm curious what you're doing over there.
Southside.
Jesus Christ. Just taking notes.
No podcast policy. Yeah.
If it was just like a bunch of swastikas.
I have a no podcast policy because in Denver, there's like every other comedian now has a podcast. of their
Name
own.
names.
Yeah, but they're not me.
That's true. That is true. I'm on vacation. I don't mind what I'm doing on vacation. But like when they say like, "Hey man, would you love to do my podcast?" It's just nice to say no. and because then I don't have to like go spend 2 hours on a weekday
Right.
listening to Louis, Jesse, Ricardo, Martinez smoke weed and tell stories about how he smoked weed. You know?
Or crack. He smoked crack. I mean, he says it on the podcast. He says it on his podcast, so I don't think it would be. We're not outing him.
Con crack. Con crack. When you put the cognac with the crack when you're making the crack.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a Louis Ricardo Retardo Martinez special.
Original? Did he make that up?
Probably
know.
not.
I don't
Probably
think he
not.
made
He didn't create it.
But
Okay.
instead of baking soda instead of water, cognac.
Mexican guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Mexican guy.
Pro
How'd you
tip.
know?
How's he built?
He's built like an LG fridge. He's very thick, very small.
You've been liking that.
That's how you describe anything that's
I
larger
know.
than you.
I know.
Usually crackheads are skinnier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's like a once a week.
Yeah.
Disciplined.
Not doing it
Yeah.
enough. I got
Yeah.
you.
Disciplined crackhead.
Well, yeah, he still has a PlayStation 4, man. You know? Like,
Yeah, but he stole that.
no, he
didn't.
paid for it.
He paid for it. He
With
paid for
unemployment,
shit.
but-
With crack, with cognac,
Okay.
cone crack.
Sorry,
Cone crack.
sorry, I accused him of being a thief, and not in a racist way. Not how I meant
It
it.
felt racist.
No,
Yeah,
it's not how I meant it.
racist.
I shouldn't have even said. not
Everybody
in a
knows
racist
you're
way.
racist.
I'm not
Elliot.
racist.
Yeah.
dude.
I don't
Put
think
it out
Elliot's
there.
racist.
Yeah.
He's just taking too much alpha brain.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop the N-word video after this,
Thank you. Thank you.
just to prove it. Yeah.
I mean, anyone can edit anything nowadays to make it seem like someone said anything anywhere. So
That's
Trust
true.
me, I don't have
Yeah.
the skill.
Yeah, deep
shoot,
fake.
because I know you're right. You don't.
No, I can barely put together a podcast.
It was hard for you to figure out how to get this extension cord for a.
I'm pretty sure it was you who didn't know how to fit it in.
Yeah, I
correctly.
feel like I got that out of packaging faster than you plugged it in.
Yeah, it's a tight hole though.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Dude, I want to ask you about successfully growing weed. I mentioned this to you last night.
Ooh.
My girlfriend and I bought a weed plant,
Uh-huh.
just like a one.
Like a clone.
Yeah,
Right.
it
And
di-
you were telling me you're
it-
just putting it in the window.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna die.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I do differently?
Buy a light.
What, like, just like
A UV
a
light.
UV light?
No, like
Good.
a lamp from Target.
I know.
I'm really enjoying Jeff in this podcast so far.
I was.
Southside.
He's just drawing the S's.
little Garfield.
Mondays.
So just buy a lamp from Target and I should be good.
No.
Okay.
I would.
No.
How much? It depends on how successful you want it to be. If you want a tiny little shitty weed plant that you can smoke off of for a week,
Yeah, sure.
buy a fucking CFL, like a compact fluorescent light.
Okay.
If you want like some fucking weed, buy like a high pressure sodium 400 watt small. It's a small one. It's pretty affordable, but then you need a ballast. So I would say just get a fucking CFL because you're not gonna do it right anyway.
I'm gonna get a lamp from Target, and I'm gonna stop asking questions.
Yeah,
That's
Just
not
let
good.
that boy die.
Dude, we got
It's gonna stretch a lot,
okay.
and then if it gets any weed on it, it might fall over because it's stretchy and shitty.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're.
well, it's already like wilted over. It died in like 3 days.
Yeah, because you didn't give it enough light.
I put it in the window. How much water should I be giving it? Like a lot?
Water it when it's dry.
Okay.
Like a gallon of water. A day.
No,
Dude, just mix in Alpha Brain and feed it Alpha
that
Brain
actually
water.
might work. I'll give you
Alpha
that.
Brain and Alpha Brain Target lamp. Got it. I should write this down.
Write it down.
Dude, am I? My girlfriend and I moved into a house together. We bought 2 things. We bought a goldfish, died in 6 days. We bought a weed plant, died in 4 days. And she's like, "Let's get a dog." I'm like, "Okay, we haven't kept anything fucking alive."
You guys should have a kid in that house.
Yeah, I mean, we should stop taking care of live things.
So,
Just adopt a kid.
Rock garden.
have you done any gay things recently?
Ooh.
Um,
Why are you asking?
I'm
Are you
curious.
coming out right now? Fucking.
No. That's
passed
next
you.
summer. All right,
Okay,
that's
all right.
next
I think we
summer.
passed your window. I haven't done anything.
I think so too.
I haven't done anything gay in a while besides just like be myself.
Right.
But other than that, I I haven't like sucked any dicks or hooked up with any dudes. I put a lot of stuff up my butt like the other weekend.
Really?
Yeah, that was
Like
just
plugs
Butt
or
plug?
like
What?
yeah, just like household items, plugs,
Cucumber,
the
wooden spoon.
the
You
gold,
put like electric plugs?
the goldfish. No, dude, it's all meant to go up your butt, so it's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
It's all safe.
It's
dude.
stretchy. I heard. Like
Buttholes?
yeah. Like
that-
if you
that's-
train it. Like,
Yeah,
That's how the goldfish died. Is
start small.
what you're saying.
That's
No,
how the goldfish.
The goldfish died first, and then
That's how the weed plant.
then I buried it.
That's great.
Everybody flushes their fish down the toilet.
I took I just did it with an extra step.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Keep drawing shit, man.
I am.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Dope.
I feel like a middle school fucking teacher.
Accurate assessment.
What type of tattoo is Kelly getting?
Some Viking shit.
Some Viking shit.
Some like Nordic
Is she-
symbols.
Is she Viking?
I don't know.
That's some white people shit, man. You're like, I see dope ass white people. I don't have connection to that culture, but I want it. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and get this Irish love knot.
Isn't that
Well,
called?
she's
on me.
definitely Irish. Have you seen her?
That's
Yeah,
true.
she's 100% Irish.
Yeah.
Isn't that
but-
called cultural appropriation? Then what you just described?
Yeah, but you're like cultural appropriating.
Nobody
white
cares
people.
when it's
Nobody
white
cares.
people.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
Because our culture is bland.
It is.
Yeah,
No
season
flavor.
it. Yeah.
That's why
I don't like all this white hate.
Season
I'm not a big fan of it.
Season your culture.
I'm just kidding. I do it. Go for it.
hate white people. Yeah.
White people are sensitive.
Are they?
Sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I'm
can-
honest-
Josh deals with a lot of white fragility.
white fragility.
You dealt with
You're pretty aggressive though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
You're pretty
Good.
aggressive about the trying. I feel like you're constantly trying to scare white people, so it makes sense that they would be fragile around you.
You do say out loud, "I want you to be intimidated by me," and then you're like, "Why are you guys so scared?"
No, feel bad.
I don't say why you guys so scared. I just like to scare white people. They need to be scared. All right.
You should see him at Cheeseman Park. He jumps out of the bushes.
Yeah, bitch.
Just trying to suck dicks or what?
I mean, Cheeseman Park. That's kind of what the bushes are for. But
That's
yeah.
what I
Absolutely.
assumed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a very gay park.
You ever scare somebody while they're sucking a dick, man?
Just chomp down.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a risky game you're playing. I'd be very disappointed if I was the one receiving.
Call it the Cheeseman circumcision.
I like how you did that halfway through.
Oh.
It's like I thought of it. It might be clever. I'm gonna do it, but not give it any energy. You know?
And hype it up. Well, dude, do you think Durango comedy's back on the rise?
Wow.
With the ranch opening back up? I mean, like, it seems like restaurants are back open up.
Yeah.
So there should be, like, shows starting
Steamworks
soon?
has been fucking packed, so I don't see any reason we can't fucking do comedy. You
Yeah.
know? And
Hell
with
yeah.
Rancho, there was no. See, the
Rules?
thing I'm worried about is nobody's really telling anybody anything. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Once you get past the bar, everybody just takes off their mask. There's no
I
social
noticed
distancing.
that.
Crazy.
Felt like Texas, man.
It felt a little like Texas. So as
Felt
long
like-
as something bad doesn't happen because nobody gives a shit, and it's the ranch crowd, what do you expect? Like
Right,
they're playing
exactly.
pool and shit anyway. They're not.
Yeah.
They're covering all their bases legally, right?
I think so.
Maybe.
I don't know.
They'll
But
probably.
we're talking about it on a podcast.
That's
It's gonna
true.
go on the
Yeah,
internet
I mean, if
forever.
anything, we're ratting them out. But as long as they do their due diligence, they have a sign up says wear a mask. I think when you're at a table, you don't have to. So, but I
Right.
guess some people are like, I guess that means if I'm at a pool table, I don't have to. And there's like 9 people playing pool, so you're like, okay, well, I guess that's just Texas over there.
Yeah, I feel like the most responsible people were the comics, because we just recognize that we're lucky to do this
Yeah.
after it was
We don't
literally the world was taken from us for a year.
Yeah.
And the people that aren't like a little bit cautious just to not lose it again, like
Right.
it kind of bums me out. But all the comics were responsible, and we all hang out with each other anyway. So like
Right.
the little comics corner is obviously just a nest of COVID. Like,
And herpes, but yeah.
Yeah,
we've had a couple comics get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's gotten it in the during the scene?
It fucked up Trevin.
Really?
It fucked up Trevin.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's cool. He's
he
okay
got
now,
it
though?
bad. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
He's been on the podcast since. I think Bailey got it. I could be wrong. That
Okay.
might just be the little dick that he's growing.
That's a compliment. That's
Honestly.
I'm proud of him. I couldn't
I'm
be
proud
more
of him,
proud.
too.
Yeah,
I was a
what type
little-
of light do you buy for that? You know?
I was a little bit pissed off when he got voted hottest male comic.
Did he?
We look exactly
I
the same.
know.
It should have been split between you guys.
Right.
Well, and also he has better facial hair than you, which is
To be fair.
That's a lie. Okay.
Grow a
I've been
beard.
working on this
Grow a
for
beard.
30 years, motherfucker. You want to be in the game for a year? Come at me, Bailey. I'll fuck Bailey up.
still.
The other day at the Starlight, it might have been last week, Bailey fucking crushed in front of me. Performance enhancing drugs, for sure. That doesn't,
Shit, if you
With
take
the
too much
testosterone?
tea,
so
yeah.
I did 2 minutes on how Bailey's cheating.
with kids. Whoa,
Yeah.
get that out of you, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
I know. That was deep.
I worked out really hard and then I smoked a joint. I don't know if that's the right move, but
I feel
No.
like you were just bragging at the beginning, but yeah.
Yeah.
dude, I worked out fucking hard. I haven't been to the gym in 4 days. I had this headache that wouldn't go away, and it was like, I think it was sinus related. So I've just felt shitty, and I haven't been going to the gym. And this morning I woke up and I was like, today's the motherfucking day. And
Let's
I
go.
felt great. Yeah,
Good.
Nice.
Proud of you.
It feels good to feel good, and it's been 4 days, so I'm excited.
Dude, I've had a headache ever since I got in the car with Josh, but I don't think it's related.
Wah,
Hype?
wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, we need a.
Yeah, nah, I'm down for the roast, but like, you gotta come hard, man. Fucking write more shit down. You know.
3 reasons I rebel. I hate myself. I hate the world. I hate my parents. That's what I wrote down.
Nice. What is that? Is that a joke? What is this?
More of a journal entry,
Poor
really.
privileged bisexual
Dear
man.
diary.
It's like I'm reading out of the Columbine killer's notebook.
What is that? That's a switchblade vape?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. He just fucking whips it out. Fucking-
Well, I put it in my side pocket when I'm working in the kitchen, and it's like where the pocket lines up is like right where my knee bends, and I cracked one because I was like leaning down in the kitchen and it cracked. So I went to the vape store and they had this bad boy.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that's just it's a tobacco vape.
No.
There's weed in that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I get so high at work, it's ridiculous.
You seemed high the other night. That's
I'm
why it
always
seemed.
high.
It seemed like that's why you didn't want to go up. You're like, I'm too high.
I was a little high, and I had stuff going on that morning. I was doing like, I bought a food truck, so I was like scrubbing my food truck, and we were cleaning the fryer and shit.
Uh huh.
Try to do that without beer. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it is the shittiest job I could think of, but at least it's mine. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
Or half mine, whatever. I have a partner.
Who you
in
go?
it.
Who's your partner?
My buddy Evan, he's
Evan Johnson.
Stambler.
I think it's
Stanley.
Johnson.
We've been partners in a few different endeavors. He did that art back
And does
there.
Kelly know you have a partner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's super cool with it. Yeah. She doesn't give a fuck. If I'm gonna blow somebody, she'd rather it be Evan. You know?
Oh,
Nice.
than
And
me?
Evan's, yeah.
Oh.
Evan's girlfriend is her best friend too. So
Ah.
it's like we're all
A
sharing
foursome.
the love. Yeah,
It's like a
exactly.
Tila Tequila situation.
Right. We play
One
Cards
bed.
Against Humanity, and then we fuck in the hot tub.
Right.
Yeah,
no, very
absolutely.
cool. What's
That's-
your your plan with the food truck?
I was gonna sell food out of it.
Nice, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's
Hype.
actually not a truck. It's a late '60s Airstream. It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
With
Oh,
a full
cool.
kitchen in it. Fucking gangster.
Are you gonna get like a location in town?
Yeah, probably. I'm aiming for south of town because I live here and there's not a lot of food options, and I feel like a lot of other people feel that way. Like, I guess I'll go to Zia again. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the delis. Like, I love Sunnyside's meat. They're great, but I feel like I could cook circles around whoever's in that fucking kitchen. Like,
Nice.
everything's a little bland, and I'm just not into it.
And who's this?
No seasoning.
Sonny has good meat? Who's Sonny?
Sunnyside?
He sounds cute.
Sunnyside
Moving on.
Farms? Yeah. He's adorable.
What's the opposite of a hype button? Is there like a de-escalate button?
Elliot, get out button. You're just gonna hit me.
Snooze alarm, man. Fucking.
I told So super random. I had this booty call one time. It was the first time like I had a legit booty call. Me and this girl didn't talk. You know what I mean? Like we met at a comedy show, we banged, and then a couple times after that, it was like those "you up" texts, and she would just show up, and then we'd bang, and then she'd disappear. I have no idea where she went. It was beautiful. But
Probably home, but
yeah. But like the whole oral sex situation, I think she watched too much porn because she would like not break eye contact.
Ooh.
Like would not. I was like, please stop staring at
You're like,
me.
I have not said a full sentence to you ever.
To be fair, you're a stranger. My dick is in your mouth, but you're a fucking stranger. And I told this story to Phil, and Phil was like, "Oh, that's weird. If they look away, I bop them on the head."
what color eyes did she have?
who could say? They were bright though.
they were black.
No, they were very bright.
Like shark eyes.
Yeah, just pupils dilated.
Or like those goat pupils that are little rectangles.
Little devil eyes. Function.
Did you guys hear about the first time David Oakley saw a sheep?
No.
We were on our way to Phoenix.
Yeah. Did he
There was
fuck
a
it?
pasture of sheep, obviously. We're driving through the res, and he's just like, "What kind of dog is that?" I was like, "What?"
Shout out Dave Oakley.
So I was looking for a dog for like 3 minutes. Didn't see a goddamn
just, like,
dog.
driving
And he's
and
like,
just, like-
"I've never seen that many. What are those designer dogs?" They're like, "Those are fucking sheep, you idiot." And he
Designer
called his
dogs.
mom and was like, "Mom, have I ever seen a sheep?" She's like, "Probably not, sweetheart." So,
wow, his mom even thinks he's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
she's like, I don't know, sweetie, what'd you see today?
I'm gonna pray for you.
Every day for Dave Oakley, it's just like, thank God he's not doing heroin.
Just just a bunch of new experiences.
That's
for
why it
him.
was hard
Bunch
for me
of
to get
crayon.
on him about his drinking. Like, he fucked up podcasts by getting too drunk.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
a couple times, you know? And one of them was with a guest that I've been trying to get on for months.
Who was it?
Sean Moriarty.
Who's that?
Big Sean Mo. I don't know. He's my boy. He has a
Okay.
podcast in town called The Whiskey Row.
Yeah, you already shout him out. Yeah.
But I've been trying to get this motherfucker on. Finally, we got a day. And then I was at work before the podcast. I saw Dave at the bar getting fucked up
Tough.
because he didn't have to drive. He had a ride here. So he was like, "Why would I stay kind of sober?" And then by the end of the podcast, it really fell apart. I almost kicked him out. Just
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I'm trying to have a conversation with my friend here,
Right.
like, and you're just like drunkenly spouting off nonsense, like,
Yeah, like doing crowd work with two people.
right? And even my guest was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Just like,
no,
he's like, "I set aside this day for you. I just showed up sober, coherent. He brought whiskey. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, professional. Right?
very." And
Absolutely.
I was stoked about it, so I was trying to be sharp. And
Yeah.
Dave was at the bar at 2:00, fucking 4 or 5 drinks in.
That's crazy too, because you see him at 2, and you're like, he's gonna fuck up my whole day. You know what I mean?
I went to the bathroom at work, saw him at the bar. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here? We have a podcast." And he's like, "I'm not driving." I was like, that's irrelevant. I don't care if you die on the way here. Don't fuck up my podcast.
Not worried about your health.
There's like a doctor getting fucked up at a bar. He's like, I'm taking an Uber to the surgery.
Yeah. But
All right, fuck it.
What'd
Fuck
you
it.
get me?
But
Uh.
at the same time, it's hard to get on him because I'm like, at least he's not doing heroin.
That's true.
That's
Right.
true.
You
How-
know?
do you know how he's doing in Atlanta?
He's doing fantastic.
Oh,
He's
good.
drinking way less.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
No.
He's still doing comedy, right, in Atlanta?
Yeah, he got his own place finally. He was staying with his folks, so that might have helped his, like, he was taking walks every day and not drinking.
Nice.
Also, Durango's a toxic town for drinking. Like,
If you have zero discipline, yeah.
well, not even zero discipline. There's people that we graduated college with that are doing the exact same shit 2 years
yeah,
after
name
we
names.
left here.
Who are you talking about? Name
Nicolette. I don't know.
You asked for it.
Did you see it? These are the things that I wanted to bring up during
Oh yeah, hard.
Lovely transition.
I know. These are the things that I wanted to bring up during the podcast.
Go ahead. Take us through your list.
Yeah, what do you got?
The title is "Hey, how are you?" and then it goes boobs, 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 and then
Love
it says "proper way to choke girls," and then meth paranoia.
All right, let's go to the how do you choke girls, Jacob?
I found out recently
With
on the
meth.
internet that there's a proper way to choke girls, and the proper way to choke girls is to squeeze on the sides of the neck because that's what cuts off blood circulation to the brain, right? What you're not supposed to do is put pressure on the front part of the neck because that can crush the windpipe. And I read that and I was like, holy shit, I've been choking girls wrong for years, literally years.
Just leaning on them.
Yeah,
like
and
a
I was,
cop.
yeah, literally, and
The cops learn the opposite.
and I was like, why have none of the girls that I've hooked up with told me that I've been choking them wrong? And then I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, it's because they're all dead.
You could have saved so much money on body bags.
Good contribution, Jeff.
I'm glad you came in here to run bits on us.
I was thinking about doing that tonight. You think that'll work?
No.
Meh.
Yeah, probably not.
I'd try it.
I'd try it. Fuck it.
I heard it's a good room.
I'd let
yeah,
you-
it's a great
let
room.
you try it for sure.
Oh yeah, you guys did it. It's a good room.
Oh, it was hot.
Oh yeah.
Was it? Did you guys do Dolores?
Yeah, I've done Dolores.
He's done
Was
Dolores.
it similar?
Great. It's different because it's right out there by the river and it's in like a tent. But it's similar in
warm?
the fact how hot the crowd was.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Absolutely,
Because in
yeah.
Dolores, they were just so fucking thankful somebody came there. They were just like, I'll
Laughing
laugh at everything.
anything.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's that same energy
and
where
this
people.
and the looseness you can find in those rooms is that like I've gotten great jokes out of that just because I'm so relaxed. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're on board. They're almost like if you bomb, they're like it's okay.
yeah, seriously.
Supportive. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And that's fun. I don't think every room should be like that, but
No.
it's fantastic when you find one.
Yeah.
I like dead rooms to learn how to do comedy, but
Right.
like actually doing comedy, I love a hot room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Oh,
sucks when you're like you feel like you're on like a good streak, you know, and you just can't find a good room. Like when it was just the Starlight and two strangers and 78 comics, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, even the bartender's like, you better have new jokes.
No.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna quit if you don't. If this comedy keeps happening, I'm gonna quit.
I remember you telling me about Tones, and you were like, I'm gonna fucking kill him if he opens up with someone stole my identity. The first fucking joke. I was just laughing in the back. I was like,
I forgot. I didn't remember which one of you I told that to, so I was
Yeah.
like looking around. I was like, you motherfucker.
that was a
It's
fun
his
room.
go-to, especially when he's nervous. He's just like he's got a set in his head. You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And that's great. I wish I had like a set that I was comfortable with in my head. But every set, I'm like, I'm not doing that shit again. Like there's at least something out of place. You know?
No, just
Yeah.
be present, you know? Just be present in the moment. Have
Right.
fun up there, okay? That's all you need to do.
Dude, I followed Callie at the ranch, and she fucking murdered.
Those are her people.
And I had to
Those are her people.
for sure.
Texas and Mississippi had a kid. It was Callie.
Yeah,
exactly.
and I love her, but she fucking murdered, and so I had to go out with like some eating ass humor right off the bat.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
I kind of had to address the vibe that she created. You know,
Yeah.
she fucking crushed for 5 minutes. I couldn't just be like go
Hey.
into something weak. you
Right,
know?
right,
So I was
right.
like, all right, porcupine asshole, let's do this.
How did it go?
Great.
Good.
good.
It makes you better. It makes you better going after like better comics. In
For
here,
sure.
you know?
And I was just, while she was crushing, I was just like, all right,
Get hyped.
I gotta open with something hot. And I wrote 2 jokes about the ranch while I was at the ranch. That was fun.
Nice. Yeah.
Shitting on white people a little bit.
That
Oh.
red curtain is nice too. I feel like it's evocative.
It looks
you know?
cool.
It feels good
Yeah.
when you see it in your periffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you see a picture from like long ways and you see like the shitty box fan and
Oh,
like
yeah.
you see the ranch, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah,
But
the curtain's nice because you can't see the ranch behind it. That's
Exactly.
what that's what I like.
Definitely
about
have to crop the photo. for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. It's like a Geico commercial.
I wish
The
we
whole
could
thing, right?
paint those PVCs black too.
it. Oh, they're just white ones.
Yeah, because they're just like ugly white.
It's just white PVC with this like velvet curtain.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I feel like you can paint those PVCs. Why haven't people?
I don't know. I might take a can of spray paint.
Yeah.
It's like a Friday night. People are like, "What's that smell?" And you're just like, "Shh." You have like a fucking lighter. You're like,
What's that smell?
You want it to dry or not?
Jeff, you playing Hangman with yourself?
Yeah, I won. It was booty.
Booty.
That's why Callie's getting tattooed, man. Fucking.
the hangman booty word.
Put T Swift in the guillotine first.
Yes, thank
Oh,
you.
thank God.
Oh,
God.
well, that's
Dude,
gonna get
so
our
tired.
fucking podcast canceled. The one
No.
person you can't talk shit about.
I can talk shit about T Swift. I've been doing some real white shit lately, and that's arguing about Taylor Swift in a group chat.
What are the arguments?
The argument is okay. So Netflix is the new show they did, Ginny and Georgia or something. It's a new show, women led. It's really funny. It's getting a lot of like traction online. They put
By who? Women?
a lot of just
Women and gay men.
women and gay men, fans of Netflix, fans of quick-witted writing and whatnot.
People with eyes, people that just kind of leave their Netflix queue running.
Like shows that get written up on like Vulture and AV Club and stuff like IndieWire.
Where do you get the time, dude?
Those are like the 3 websites I check. So they put a joke in there that said, "What do you care?" Like, there's one woman talking to the other. "What do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift." And all
I
Taylor
actually
Swift,
did hear about that. There's
yeah,
a
and all the
controversy.
Taylor Swift fans were like, "Oh, this is ridiculous." And then the word got to Taylor, and she like wrote to Netflix, saying like, "Hey, Netflix, 2010 called, and they want your deeply sexist and misogynistic joke back. It's unfunny. It's not a good look for you. Can't believe you call this comedy this horseshit funny and stuff like that." And it's like, why are we rushing to defend a white woman worth $400 million? Like,
She's massively rich.
massively rich, and I just feel like you should be above a joke. And like, people are like, "No, you're being sexist and stuff like that." I'm like, it's a classist issue because it's a women-led show. There's writers with families and stuff, and she's like trying to cancel this show.
Yes.
And she's worth all that money, and she's done shit like she's pulled shit like where she like sues people on Etsy for making merch with her likeness, her lyrics, or her stuff like that. She's sued them to make them stop doing that. Like, let your fans make $20 here and there off a Taylor Swift candle.
Right.
When you're worth $400 million.
How do you think she got
the
that
reason?
400?
Exactly.
She's
She
just
doesn't think
suing
like
people.
you. Yeah.
Well, that's fair, but once
You want to be rich or you want to be poor, Jeff?
I would love for her to hear this. I would.
Dude,
Fuck Taylor
that'd be
Swift.
great.
Fuck Taylor Swift.
Fuck Taylor
Fuck her.
Swift.
Fuck
If
her.
this helps
I
the
love
podcast-
Taylor Swift. I love her. Evermore and fucking Folklore, beautiful. When she says, "And you hang off my lips like the gardens of Babylon,"
Oh my
I fucking
gosh.
melt. You get Marcus Mumford under that.
Christ.
I love her. This is a good context for where I'm coming at. Taylor, have a sense of humor.
Yeah, you'll be able to laugh about that.
Be able to laugh about that.
Can
Now,
we
I
please?
get it.
How can we get into contact with Taylor's agent?
We could
and
just-
send her this?
Right.
Isn't it Scooter Braun?
Now, is there a point?
Brian's like, no, I do not want to get sued.
No, fuck that. If the
It'd be-
news gets out that we're talking shit about Taylor Swift, you know how good that would be for
Yeah.
the podcast?
It'd be great for the
Yeah,
podcast.
dude.
I feel like if news gets out that we're talking shit about Taylor Swift, you know that how few people are gonna care.
She like hires her own death squad and she like fucking
all
sends her private
Bring
militia.
it, bitch.
we all get
little-
assassinated.
I have a
the-
gun in every room.
The
Let's do this.
The Swift agents.
I have a Marine right here. Bring on the fucking Swift agents.
I don't want to bring up ex-Marine, but
Very loud. Very loud.
You're never an ex-Marine. You're a Marine forever.
Thank you.
my fault.
Semper Fi.
Thank you.
Semper Fi.
I respect veterans.
I'm not a Marine.
Yeah, fuck right. You got some curly curls though, man. I do. Fucking
do have
Taylor
beautiful
Swift.
hair.
He's been talking about Taylor Swift and he's been talking about catalytic converters, man. Just ad nauseum.
Okay, back on the mic. Leave the Honda Elements alone, you thieves. What gives? Okay, there are just some innocent nice. I'm sorry, I'm yelling at the mic. There are some just nice people driving Honda Elements, and Japan fucked up. Okay, Japan fucked up. They put the catalytic converter right on the bottom of the car, like right on like the passenger side door, so you can literally like I've seen a TikTok of pure daylight. Some guy's just like keeping watch while his homie's under the car, just zzz, zzz, $400. Like that's how much like the metal in there costs. And I had to get rid of my. I had to,
Don't point stuff
no
at me.
longer drive my Honda
Jesus
Element.
Christ.
Will you put the gun down?
Never, ever are you allowed to hold a
Put the
gun in
gun
this
down.
house.
Oh, you don't even know about the big news.
Jacob got a gun,
He got a Glock.
He got a Glock
Glock
19.
and he brought it.
But go on about the
Just don't
Honda.
point it at yourself.
Of course.
I love the Honda Element. I love the Honda Element. Okay. I had to-
So you
I-
talking
Appa.
about it? Do you think that's gonna make it happen more or less?
Well, that's the thing. Because like everyone's like, well, yeah, I heard about the news. The Denver Post just wrote up an article. The catalytic converters are stolen, or it's on the rise, and whatever. And the number one target is Honda Elements. Can we not write about this like it's a stock tip? Like, oh, you need $400? Go to your neighbor Jeff. Ruin his life. Make him get rid of the car that he had his first date in 10 years ago.
Did you get a new car?
He got a hand job in the.
he
in
got
the-
a
No,
new-
the bid is. I remember my first date in that car. I was on my way to pick up Hannah Evans. Had every green light on the way to pick her up. Shout out to the Green Light Weekend podcast. I had every green light on the way to pick her up, and I thought, man,
I'm gonna marry this girl.
I'm gonna marry this girl. God's with me tonight.
Was this before or after?
Anyway,
you
she blew
realized
me
you
in
were
the back of
bi?
the Honda Element. I did know I was bi because I was putting plungers up my ass at that point, but I was only dating women, so that's how it works.
Banal.
No, the wood was very smooth. It was very finished and varnished.
But
yeah.
still.
You want varnish in your ass?
Still.
Well, I mean, you wipe, you put some soap on it. It's clean.
God damn,
Conditioner.
dude.
Soap as lube?
Sometimes.
Oh my god, you're putting soap up your ass.
If you're already wet and the lotion's out of the shower, what are you gonna
what are
do?
you using, Dawn?
No, like,
Hey, it's
like
safe
Just
for
specifically,
sea life.
what soap should I use?
Dove for men.
Axe.
Axe?
Axe.
Axe soap?
Axe is actually a great lube.
What?
Horrible soap, great lube.
You're kidding.
I do
That-
not stand behind
I
this
am.
message.
Honestly-
I am kidding.
Okay.
I, have no
I got
idea what I'm
shampoo
talking
in my pee hole once, and it was
The worst.
awful.
The worst.
I have a whole joke about
It
it.
hurts to pee for like months.
Shampoo in my pee hole.
I remember one time I had anti-eczema lotion on my arm or on my hand, and it was like one of the first times I jerked off, and it got within my urethra, and it burned for like probably 36 hours.
Did you have eczema?
I did have eczema growing up. I had a lot of weird skin shit.
Like on your penis, though?
No, I was rubbing it on my body before I went to bed, and then I was like, here, it's time to jerk off, and then I jerked off, and then I got anti-eczema.
Got eczema in my urethra.
Well, there's definitely now for sure there's no eczema inside my urethra, so that's
Dope,
good.
dope, yeah.
I'm glad about that.
Good.
Do you
Praise
feel
be.
like it was worth all that, like being fat as a kid, getting eczema on your pee hole, having eczema, like all these awkward
Shooting
things?
myself
do you
in
think
the head, yeah.
Do you feel like all that awkwardness was worth it? Because look at you now, you're a beautiful man. You don't even look Jewish.
Right, exactly. I do think it was worth it. It makes me appreciate it literally every single day. Like honestly, like when I look back, like I posted that picture a couple years ago on Facebook of me really fat when I was a kid, and people were like, oh, they were roasting me or whatever, and I loved it, but my mom was like, you should take that down.
Really?
She was like, I feel bad for you. I don't want you to post that picture. I'm like, what are you talking
You were
about?
like, look how far I've come.
I know, literally. When I saw people roasting me, I was like, this is just ego for me. You know,
Yeah, being fat made you, honestly.
For sure.
I love Carol Jonas.
She is.
And
She's
Carol,
Oh, shout out.
Carol, if you're listening, your son had to been told almost every time. Almost every time we've gotten in the car this weekend,
Oh, this is ridiculous.
he hasn't buckled up.
He hasn't put a seatbelt on.
He hasn't buckled up.
Every time the alarm goes off, just put it on when you get in.
That's white privilege, is what that is.
Yeah,
white privilege.
I think it's
Yeah,
it's
you're not scared of
blatantly-
anything. You're
I'm
white.
not scared of anything. What if I just want to die? Huh? what about that? What if I switch it up on you?
That's also white privilege.
Use your Glock 19. Okay?
I could use my Glock 19.
To put your seatbelt
Legal
on?
gun owner. Also, never gonna like. I think that shooting myself in the head with that BB gun made
Best
me
thing that ever happened to you.
Yeah, the safest gun owner.
You're not a
I
safe gun
disagree.
owner. You're not.
You've
You
never
were
seen me
juggling it
handle
the other day, man.
You've
Just
never
like-
seen me handle the gun. Of course, my trigger discipline is through the roof. It's unbelievable.
You read that online, and now
Yeah.
you say
No,
all the
I'm
time.
not. By the way,
For sure.
think about it this way. This is what my dad said when I got the gun. He was talking about me shooting myself in the head, and he's like, "Well, I guess it makes sense. After a terrorist attack, what is the safest airport in the world? What is the safest airport in the world right now? The one that a terrorist attack just happened in. So use that metaphor for me shooting myself
Yeah,
in the
you're a
head.
terrorist.
I'm a terrorist to myself, but also it makes my head the safest cranium in the
just-
game.
The
Don't-
least likely for me to shoot.
No,
I didn't explain that well. I butchered the metaphor, but you understand.
but you can't say safest. I've
That's not
handled
how that
guns
works.
my entire life, and
Right.
I've never once shot myself in the head.
Thank
You
you.
know
Right.
what I mean?
Thank
Right.
you. Raise
Right.
your hand if you shot yourself in the head, huh?
We don't
Raise
have to,
your-
we
raise
don't,
your
we don't
hand.
have to. We don't
Raise
have to
your
out.
hand.
We don't have to out people. But
I like how you hit it from the camera.
we don't have to out people. But I'm a very safe gun owner, and I'm a proud gun owner.
I'm
I'm a
terrified
proud.
for you.
I'm a proud Second
proud
Amendment
boy.
owner. I'm a proud boy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hey, liberal media. Just kidding. Hey, CNN.
I'm
Not a proud boy.
I'm a proud boy gun owner.
Sinbad is not going to want to be.
I want
We've been
Sinbad to
riding
send.
Sinbad so hard.
I really
man.
want him to complain. I really want him to like. Yeah, send us a
Exactly, yeah.
cease and desist.
That would
Well,
be
because more
fantastic.
content, baby.
Yeah, fuck him. He's gone bankrupt twice. He's a horrible comedian. Sinbad, are you listening? Are you listening? Fuck Sinbad.
Plus,
I've never laughed at any one of your jokes ever. I'm with Norm Macdonald.
Norm
Fuck you.
Macdonald, yeah.
We already paid him $60 too, so we can't really go back on that.
Yeah, I mean, we
You
have
paid
our
him $60.
For that
Yeah,
testimony.
tag him in it.
yeah for that testimony, and the testimony was like 2 minutes of him talking about his fucking daughter.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, my daughter went to school in Colorado, blah blah blah."
And then she drove
But-
to LA one time.
Yeah, exactly. And then he was
Dude,
like,
I paid you.
I know, literally. And then the last 30 seconds is like, hey, your name is shitty. Also follow them on social media. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, he
So
didn't
fuck
say-
you, Sinbad.
He didn't
Fuck
say
you.
no,
her,
man.
he didn't say her handle. That was the important part. He said blah
Yeah.
blah 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 instead of that.
I know.
Just change your handle to blah 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 blah. Fuck somebody.
Yeah. At DeadRoom Comedy on all socials, on YouTube, on everything.
Don't
all
worry, I'll
on
do an intro.
LinkedIn. Yeah,
No.
okay. It's okay. I'll do it again in like 70 seconds.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll put some in the middle, some at the end.
Go bankrupt.
I have
Yeah,
to.
twice.
I need to figure out how much time I spend doing your guys' intro for a year and see
Oh, you don't want to know that.
what my minutes.
No.
That seems like a bad idea.
No.
Yeah, we don't want to. We don't want to up.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you $50 not to do that.
Yeah.
Is that
You
cool?
guys did bring me whiskey and socks. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I thought about
Exactly.
bringing you a gift this time, but then
It was a great gift last time. All right.
Yeah,
I
that's-
think we'll ride that out.
Yeah, well,
that's
we're
what I
gonna ride
thought.
that
It was
out.
a
yeah.
fantastic
we should bring
gift.
Brian a gift, but
I'm
we did
proud of you, man.
so well
100
last time.
episodes is a lot, man. Fucking, it's good
Yeah, I think I'm
content.
at like 160 with the quarantine episodes. and
Wow,
stuff.
that's crazy.
How many episodes were you releasing a week in quarantine?
It varied.
Okay.
2 to 4,
Nice.
2 to 3.
Nice.
It's really all you can do. I mean, if you can't go out anywhere or do anything,
Right.
you might as well just record all your thoughts and put them on the internet.
Yeah,
That
I would-
seems
I would call Dave and just be like, "Hey, dude, what are you doing in Atlanta?
And he's
Do
like-
you want to Zoom
He's
right
like,
now?"
You're like, what are you doing? And he's like, grade him.
He doesn't even say it anymore. At least he's not doing heroin. Am I right?
Hey.
I don't know what kratom is. All I know is it helps you not do heroin.
It's
That's all I know
a
about
sister of the coffee
And
plant.
that's all you
right?
need to know about it,
it.
really.
For real,
It's fantastic.
right? Yeah.
yeah, it's legal.
It's safe.
Ish.
It's legal.
It's opium.
And it mimics the effects of opium, apparently.
By
Oh,
being,
Or
yeah.
or a stimulant, depending on dosage.
by
Yeah.
being opium.
No, it's
no,
It's
it's
not
different.
opium.
no, it's
No,
Well,
not.
then what's
not
the
opium.
point?
It's in the coffee plant.
Yeah.
Coffee plant. Yeah, because opium is a poppy seed.
And it's
Right.
super addictive.
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
I've heard. A lot of my friends are actually
And
addicted to
I can't
kratom.
say kratom is not addictive. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, opium is what I was talking about, but I don't.
Oh.
I can't say that kratom is not addictive because people I know that do it have continued to do it
Yeah, for years.
for years.
Yeah. So
But-
like every day.
Anything that keeps that man off heroin.
Yeah,
Dave shot a
exactly.
house once, so
He
I
shot a house?
Yeah, I don't
Like-
trust him with a gun either.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, really?
What house?
Like just a neighborhood house. They were shooting like in Atlanta, shooting in the air,
Oh,
and
okay.
as he was coming up, pulled the trigger and shot a fucking house.
Yo.
Who's
Why
in
am
it?
I getting roasted? He actually shot with a real gun.
Oh, because you shot yourself in the head, bitch.
with a
Okay.
BB
It
gun.
doesn't matter.
I know.
Some people call it kratom, and fuck those people, right?
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, GIF, GIF, kratom,
Let me go ahead and just
tomato. I don't give a
cross
fuck.
that off.
I love the Dave Oakley bit where he's like, what was it? 2 for 1 in Florida is a pregnant hooker.
Did you see the edit that we released about that weekend that we came down?
I bet I did when it came out.
Yeah.
Is it on YouTube?
You have a we shouted you out.
Is it on the DeadRoom Comedy YouTube
Yeah,
channel page?
and that's the only clip that we put in of Dave.
Yeah. It was like
Same
your next
crap.
comic, David Oakley, and then he's like 2 for 1 in Florida, pregnant hooker, and then it was like that's been Dave. Thank you guys so much.
Atlanta's just losing their shit over there. Oh, fuck yeah!
Dave said it's super fucking hard.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Good.
bet
Fucking
that
good.
Atlanta scene, dude.
And he's by himself. Like,
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have comedy
Us.
friends yet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So he's just like alone in bars.
Baptism,
goes up,
baby.
bombs,
Yeah,
and then
shit.
goes home.
Yeah, baptism by fire. That's how you get better.
Dude, on
That's how you
Tuesday,
get better.
Or that's the path to heroin again. So
Yeah.
we should maybe look out for that.
Yeah,
Oh, we should
kratom.
send. We should send him some kratom. DeadRoom
DeadRoom
Just,
kratom?
You know,
Sounds good. I'll write
with a
that.
note: do not do heroin, please.
Do
Keep going up, don't do heroin.
Not do heroin. Okay.
Love DeadRoom
See,
comedy.
I'm so glad I got the legal pads.
Yeah.
yeah.
I walked all the way to the back of Walmart, and I was wearing my glasses and a mask, so fog, fog,
You
just
got a
for you
hard life,
fuckers.
man.
I had a headache.
I have a tattoo idea for you.
Uh-oh.
What
no,
is it?
you said you had a hard life. It was breaking the chains.
Call back.
Oh yeah, we weren't recording. Tell us about your podcast. What your tattoo idea?
My tattoo idea is breaking the chain. Like I'm gonna have chains being broken. I'm probably not gonna get the tattoo. I wasn't gonna get the tattoo.
tell
I
us-
wasn't gonna get the tattoo before I started getting roasted for it, and now I'm definitely not gonna get it.
That's
but
a
it's just
rough
breaking the
idea.
chains.
Well, just for the audience, like, why don't you just like backtrack and tell us like about the chains that you've experienced in your life?
Well, they think since I'm white, right? There's a lot of white hatred in this room, which is fine.
Now keep in mind,
and Jewish.
Now
and
keep
Jewish.
in mind, Jacob drives home on the weekends to do his laundry. Now go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I do because I don't. They raise the. Well, here's the thing. People think that this is a smart financial move. I'm saving money. People think. Oh, he's doing laundry at his parents' house, bro. It's $1.75. Oh, did you lower it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're yelling.
It was $1.75. It used to be $1.50, right?
Yeah.
It used to be $1.50.
$1.50.
Oh, no.
That's a whole quarter.
So you're gonna drive.
I'm gonna do all the Alpha Brain myself. I'm just gonna listen.
OD on
Why
Alpha
Alpha
Brain.
Brain?
I'm gonna OD on Alpha Brain.
Good luck, dude. I've tried.
Anyway, I was thinking about getting a tattoo of chains breaking, mental chains, physical chains.
You should get some barbed wire too.
Societal chains, really. I mean, kind of oppressed.
You're-
Like especially like
You're
in,
way too white for that.
listen.
Just get the Fleetwood
You
Mac
can't get
lyrics
that
instead.
tattoo and
Should I?
have a nose ring.
What are you, a
I
pirate?
have to
What are
choose.
these chains?
Yeah, you know Jacob wears a nose ring because that's where Daddy clips the leash.
I did know that. The first time I met you, I heard that. That was fantastic.
Yeah, he won a roast battle twice with the same line, so that's kind of cheating.
I was actually one. Okay, but I was like 11-time champion at Kingo's. I miss Kingo's.
I miss Kingus too.
R.I.P. Kingus.
It's the only place I had a chance in life.
God damn, Jeff. Holy shit.
Great pierogies.
Let's take a bathroom break. Everybody else got to pee?
Sure.
Can we do that?
All right, we're going to take a quick bathroom break. Closing statements.
Jeff's low point did it. For
Number
me.
1 or number 2?
1 for me.
I'm gonna make like a pencil in number 2.
My God. Nobody wanna play me, sis. Feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright.
Anyway, DeadRoom merch dropping soon. We're gonna do week releases.
Week release. Do you want this back?
No, I got 2 of them.
So you're
you
not
can
going to make them
just rip that stuff.
pre-order? You're
Well-
not going to make like a certain amount of them? You're just going to get orders and then
Well, Teespring,
somebody's going to get their shirt in 3 weeks?
Teespring is interesting because you get paid by the shirt. So it's not like you have to order a bunch, just like if you're a comic and you
Teespring is a website?
yeah, it's a website that so it's like
That's
hypothetically
a guy we hired to live in the basement.
right, no, but like hypothetically, like if you're a comic
Jeff,
and
a.k.a. Teespring.
if you're a comic and like you wanted to put your name and like just a cartoon picture of yourself on a shirt, you wouldn't
Elliot?
you wouldn't have to order a bunch of them.
Right,
Yeah.
which I did, and I sold. And I broke even.
You broke even.
You broke even.
And then I gave a bunch away, and they were really cool shirts, in some people's opinion. So
Dave loves it.
Here's what it is. You gave us shirts for our graduation gift. And that felt rude.
You gave us
That's-
shirts of yourself.
I
And you
know.
were like, congratulations on graduating.
And then you
Okay.
and then you
got
left.
you a
okay.
gift for graduation.
You left our graduation party to go do Wes's show. All right.
Yeah,
So go
that was
fuck
fucked
yourself.
up. That
Yeah.
was
I got
real
booked
fucked
on a
up.
show, and I went to do it.
At the Henry Strader Theater that is
Who
no
gives
longer
a
a thing.
shit?
I do.
I opened for Kostaki
I-
Economopoulos.
No,
Not that
fuck that
night.
guy.
That was
Oh,
not
man.
that
That
night.
was the time.
No, it
not.
wasn't.
No, it
No,
wasn't. That was the
I-
that was the show where it was like 10 people, right?
I also left your graduation party to go watch that show.
Yeah,
it
but-
was good.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
but,
we came back to the graduation party. Then I met your sister. She's very hot.
Yeah, I know. She has a-
She's involved now, right, with the fireman.
yeah, she's got a big bad fire boy.
I bet he's got a dick on him.
Oh, honestly, let's keep talking about my sister's sex life. I love it. Fantastic. We can dedicate the second half of the podcast to it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Leah Jonas.
Anyway,
Follow her on
Leah
Instagram.
Jonas.
We were talking about merch and Teespring, so let's go back on that, Jacob.
Teespring is, I think that we should.
You don't know what it is, do you? Why would
Teespring,
why
the
would-
website?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you just you create a design on a T-shirt, and then whoever buys the T-shirt, you only sell one at a time, but the Teespring takes a fat profit from it, right?
Got you. Yeah, okay.
Boring.
Let's go back to Leah Jonas.
All right. Back to your sister and her boyfriend's little firefighter ladder dick.
I'm glad that she's dating a firefighter.
bet it
dude.
extends.
I'm glad that she's not dating some idiot fucking.
Crypto guy.
That's
Yeah,
all we
crypto
want for
guy.
our fucking sisters, right? My
Right.
sisters are married to cowboys, and they're like great fucking dudes.
Oh,
And
they're
I'm
great
just-
dudes.
I'm just
right?
happy that they're safe too.
Yeah,
Sure,
safe
yeah.
blue collar.
One of my
Yeah.
sisters had this streak of just dating people that didn't mesh with the family at all. You know what I mean?
Are they down in Farmington?
In that area, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of lot of jabronis down
Yeah, but then they met these cowboys, and the cowboys are best friends.
Nice.
So like my sisters just hang out together all the time with their husbands. It's
Could be
fan-
a
and I
Brokeback
love
Mountain
I
situation.
love all of them. Yeah.
And these guys role play as cowboys or like cowboys still
No,
have a
they're
real job?
fucking cowboys.
Okay. I didn't know if that was still a real
Yeah,
job.
one of them welds for a living, and they have livestock and shit.
Okay.
Nice.
Like my sister's husband has like 5 horses now.
God bless you.
Or some shit.
That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
too much. Like,
Jeff's trying to normalize saying God bless you after burping. I don't think it's gonna catch on, but
Instead of sneezing, I think we should say God bless you.
I don't think we need to bring religion into the bodily actions.
God's the creator of everything.
Somebody takes a.
I don't believe in God. I believe in science.
God created science
is that the backtrack
to give
for-
scientists jobs. That's why
the-
God made them.
Why are they rebelling so hard then?
Because they're working towards the same point, but just taking different loopy routes to get there.
You
Loopy
think
Roots
Elon
sounds
Musk
like-
goes to church?
Jeff, talk about how you didn't believe in evolution until you're 22.
Okay.
Drew
story.
Mitchell too.
Drew
Yeah.
Mitchell.
He didn't have TV growing up. Nobody told him.
Very
you know?
similar comedy too. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I was studying abroad, and everyone just like,
What was her name?
her name was Kara. Yeah, but I was at a table full of people, and they're like, "Wait, how old do you think the Earth was?" I'm like,
10,000.
6, maybe 8,000 years old. And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "What? 10, 12?"
oh, you guys are the 10-12 crew.
You guys are the 10-12 crew? I remember my grandma was like, when she was babysitting us when we were kids, and she's like, "Honey," she's super religious, and she's like, "Honey, the Earth is like millions and millions of years old," and I'm like, "Grandma, what the fuck?" Like, I was so pissed off at my grandma. I thought she was like the devil. I thought, like,
Really?
yeah, she was making us pancakes and macaroni, and all of a sudden spouting this blasphemy,
Satanic speech.
Wait,
satanic speech.
Your grandma
So-
actually is the devil, though. Just so you know.
She is. Now she's sucking off Rush Limbaugh in hell because she died 3 weeks ago.
Rest in peace. Thanks a lot.
yeah.
Rest in peace.
3
yeah.
weeks, huh?
Rest in peace.
Soon.
Yeah. I delivered the
quick.
eulogy. I crushed the eulogy. Buried.
Totally.
Buried the pastor.
Yeah.
Totally buried the pastor.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Grandma Mary Weil.
Wait, so your grandma was super religious, but where did you learn that evolution was a hoax by the liberal deep state?
When did I learn about evolution? Oh, because then I went home that night and I was super drunk off of the wine that we were drinking, and I started watching The Cosmos by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh my god!
And I was like, "Whoa! If the Earth, if time was a calendar, we'd only be this much." And then,
Is that a picture of your grandma?
This is the funeral thing they handed out. Mary Elizabeth Weil.
Beautiful woman, handsome woman.
She was the former Zion Benton beauty queen.
That is how you describe
Zion Benton.
women
beauty
over
queen.
70 do become handsome.
Wait, so but you were fed that evolution was a lie by your church?
Yes, absolutely. Like
And-
evolution was
and by,
a
like,
lie.
the friends-
Noah's Ark.
Your
like-
friends in school and everything.
Oh,
were-
we all were on board.
Yeah,
Wow.
Noah's
We were
Ark
all
landed
on
in
board.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But like it was a problem. Like that wasn't the only problem. Like my pastor used to like the guy who taught senior religion when we were seniors in high school. He like was quoted in class saying, "There's no rape in marriage.
Jesus,
That can't exist."
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
we're-
a scary
and we're,
man.
And we're just like, yikes!
Scary
and we kept
dude.
drawing boobs, and then but, like it was more of a problem from like
These
my
S's.
sisters.
Jeff is like,
yeah.
yikes! Can't wait to get married.
Can't wait. Yikes. Can't wait to get married. Bought a ring. Anyway. R.I.P. Grandma.
That's crazy.
Lot of
It's crazy that like there's a lot of rural America still believes that.
Yeah.
Let's bring this back to a grander view.
And who's to say they're not right?
Us.
Who's to say? Who's to say, really?
You're right.
You can do characters now?
Is that me?
This is my grandma.
Handsome
used
voice.
to talk. I'm a very handsome grandma. Hold on, son. Let me just adjust my penis. I mean, my pussy.
Sounds like she's got more chin hair than me. That's for sure.
Handsome grandma. Handsome grandma.
Yeah, the older ladies when they
Grant's
get like the long chin hairs, just because they're not in the routine of shaving that shit. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
they forget.
They're not used to it. Also, who gives a shit?
Yeah, seriously. Like when you get that old, you're like, who fucking cares?
They're just ripping farts and.
Yeah, seriously. Grandmas do fart all the time.
Oh yeah.
I remember I was walking behind my grandma. She was going upstairs one time. Every single step she farted, and it was going directly into my face. And I was like,
And you didn't stop and slow down. You just
no, I
kept
I
stride.
started. No, yeah, exactly.
It's my favorite category on X videos.
Grandma fart step.
on RedTube. Josh,
Sounds like a weird EDM.
I was about to say a DJ, man. It's
Grandma
like-
fart step. Wait.
That'd be pretty fly DJ name, actually.
Grandma Stairmaster.
Grandma fart stuff. This has gone off the rails. What are we talking about?
What it be? We're talking about
Rape and
mature
marriage.
topics.
All right, good.
Yeah, that's problematic, man.
That is very problematic. That's that kind of belief that like fucking is toxic too.
Yeah, that's why he like did that Lizzo joke. You know what I mean? That's why.
It's a good joke. The Lizzo jokes. That's not why I did that.
Because you weren't taught right.
My ex broke up with me because I made a joke about Lizzo. Well, it wasn't the only reason, but
There were other issues to work out for sure.
the joke was she was wearing an all blue leotard with wavy light patterns on it, and apparently for Halloween, Lizzo was dressed up as a wet ass pussy. Very topical.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it and I said, "Oh, looks like Lizzo's dressed up as an above ground pool." It was a good one.
Because she's fat.
It was a good one.
I'll hype you up as you go.
Thank you.
Man, you're the worst hype man.
That shit got me last
Josh
night.
Fournier last
That
night
got me.
because it was like he was like at the beginning people were quiet or whatever, and then like you just address the issue in the room,
Yeah.
and if you do it correctly, which he did.
I actually work with that Mexican dude, and I
Really?
was just
Do
like,
you?
I was on the other side of the room, and I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, dude,
Yeah, he was
like,
he was,
I invited you here. Tone it down.
yeah, he was wasted.
Well, I invited him to the first one, and now Tones has this little entourage of fucking Steamworks employees that he just uses as his DJ assistants.
I know.
I
know,
did
I saw
see
that.
The
It
other
looked
day, he was like,
These are my interns.
he was
So-
like, go get my vape out of my car. He was like, where is it? He's like, I don't know, front
King
seat.
shit.
Check
That's
the door.
king shit right there.
It
Man.
was,
That is king
it's
shit.
so funny, and they're just like, okay,
Yeah.
and they do it.
and he has like he was
He was like sending the guy in errands.
Yeah, he was like, I'll teach you how to DJ if you be my assistant. He's like, go
Yeah.
get me a beer, bitch.
That's
yeah,
funny.
And he got him the wrong beer.
He got him.
Did he
on
really?
beer? And what? How did Tones react?
Oh, he punched him right in the head.
Dude, I would love to see like pimp Tones, dude.
Dude,
He's
that's how
He's
he
like
is at
slapping
work.
his hose.
He
dude.
works in the prep
Iceberg
kitchen.
Tones.
Iceberg Tones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He works in the prep kitchen downstairs, and he is now like one of the leads downstairs.
Oh, really?
So he like
Sends people on
he
errands.
walks in and just like starts telling people what to do. I'm like, Tones, hit the music. Turns on some music. Downstairs has a sick sound system.
Nice.
That's tight.
Yeah.
He's like, "How was my set, boy? So good, Mr. Tomes. So good, so good."
Yeah, I tear him down on his sets in front of his cronies.
Good. He's got a little buoyant twink
It's
interns.
like, yeah, if you just
Buoyant.
buoyant.
They
buoyant
float.
twinks.
Dude, twinks with floaty asses.
They're
Dense,
just
dense like a racquetball. You can bounce them off the wall.
Yeah, exactly. That's
they're
what
just dumber than him.
I love
Yeah,
that
and
word,
He figured
buoyant.
it out.
That's like
Buoyant.
just throws them.
Why don't we have a buoyant twink?
Dude, I've been telling the crew we need to hire a buoyant twink. He can be in the dungeon.
He sinks. He sinks.
Jeff's a Euro bi. It's different.
Yeah, it's Euro.
Slightly above it, but it looks more like Captain Jack Sparrow went on the Queer Eye.
Yeah.
fantastic.
But arrogant. Cricket, cricket, cricket.
Someone's got to say it. Cricket.
Got to give the people what they want.
What do you guys think about Dr. Seuss getting canceled? You guys see that?
What the fuck is that about?
Well, some of the books.
Problematic.
There's some problematic.
How?
N-word
Racist.
John.
And no, I'm pretty sure that's Mark Twain.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, Mark Twain's not canceled.
Well,
They
I guess
actually edited those books, I think.
Dr. Seuss didn't get. Dr. Seuss chose to stop publishing certain books. That was
like
their
the estate.
that was
of
their-
Dr.
Bunch of
Seuss.
bitches.
It was their
but what is
decision.
there
was like
issue?
6 of the books. Like a lot of his characters are just very like
Stereotypical.
stereotypical like Asian people,
Yeah,
Right.
and there's like 2 people that
like
are like
all
African stereotypes and stuff
Oh,
like that.
okay.
And so
like every cartoon ever made.
Yeah.
And,
They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, the prison industrial complex still exists, but Dr. Seuss is the real issue.
well, the Cat in the Hat's a neo-Nazi.
and those people are criminals. Okay?
Thing 1 and Thing 2. Don't get me started.
No, man. He also like cheated on his wife when she had cancer, which I feel like is way worse than saying the
Baller
N-word.
move.
yeah, probably. That's not
so
king shit.
king shit.
That's sociopath shit.
King
That's
soci-
Duke shit. Okay?
We're a bunch of
That's
young
fucking-
king sociopaths, dude.
Young kings.
Young king paths.
Young king paths.
I don't know, man. Where'd you hear that king shit? Is that a TikTok thing?
No,
a gay
it was
culture.
actually one of my sister's like fascist crypto friends.
Oh, the Asian guy?
Yeah, the Asian guy. He
Yeah.
was posting on he was posting about the Trump election, and he said Trump didn't even write a concession speech because this was during the election night. He was like, Trump didn't even write a concession speech. That's king shit. And I was like, I don't agree with what you're saying, but I do like that 2 words, king
I think
shit.
King shit?
King shit comes from gay culture. Well, like the idea of kings.
Everything comes from gay culture
That's
or
probably
black culture.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Gay black culture.
Gay
Yeah.
black
culture. Yeah, that's
I mean,
right.
like there's like a porn site called like 2 Kings.
Two kings?
Rick and Griff. Yeah, there's two.
All right, well, let's appropriate it back.
Two gay porn stars.
Big
Yeah.
dicks or what?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
and bodies. Not,
Bodied up.
Not
Hard bodies.
Well, because like originally, like kings were like rulers and shit like that. I feel
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Yeah, it always makes me.
I mean, these guys are rulers of each other's buttholes
I guess
for sure.
Ooh.
a little bit of domain.
Bodies,
Their
not
kingdom.
just the buttholes.
Right. I mean, kingdom.
There are twink porn stars that just wear braces perpetually to just like be that kind of kink,
Ooh,
like to look
interesting.
younger.
Stay younger.
That's gross.
That's
to
disgusting.
Stay younger.
That's
just
really
wearing
gross.
braces.
That would be gross, even with like straight sex. Like, I mean, it's
Huh.
not because it's gay.
I feel weird when I jerk off to 20-year-old
By the way,
girls. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like girls like wearing pigtails to look like a little schoolgirl. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
well, let's
That's
not
a
bring that
similar-
into
Or
it.
is
Let's
it
not-
something to hold on to?
That's all right, but
Oh, but now
let's
you're on
the
board?
braces.
Nah,
are kinda
so
weird.
wait, so you like little
No,
pigtails?
pigtails is not. Pigtails is not like a. It's not like a.
That's some sus shit,
Not in
man.
your search history.
No, it's not like a child thing. But braces is weird.
Unrelated. Will you put your hair in pigtails real quick? Just
Says the man that likes to clap baby cheeks.
Okay, I think that might be the reason why that show got canceled. the 11th Street station.
Tell us your bit. Walk
Thanks,
us through
bro.
it. Walk us through it. Yeah, please do. Walk us through
Okay.
it.
Well, I
How
start
does
off
the
by
bit go?
saying, hey, listen, I support abortion, very pro-abortion. I support abortion all the way up until 192 weeks. If that kid's 4.5 years old and he's still drawing with crayon on the wall, fuck it, kill him. You can use that coat hanger. I still don't give a fuck. And then it was something
I like that. Well, so far not controversial.
I
at all.
want to fuck babies. No, it wasn't. I don't know.
You said clap baby cheeks, right?
Yeah, because I got a big ooh after like something about
Killing babies.
oh
It was the
no
bumper sticker.
It was the bumper sticker because it was there was a bumper sticker. I never know. I don't know why this didn't work.
Tell us
was-
something, we'll tell you.
It was a bumper sticker that said gas, grass, or ass. No one rides for free, right? And then underneath it said baby on board.
Ha!
And I was like, holy shit, babies don't have access to weed or money. This guy's fucking his baby. This guy's clapping his baby cheeks. I'm not saying I clap baby cheeks. I'm saying this fucking weird pervert in front of me on I-25 claps his baby's cheeks.
But you did say clap baby cheeks.
I did say clap
Yeah,
baby
yeah,
cheeks.
that's right, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not, I'm the good guy.
yeah. I think we're-
I'm a hero. I'm an ally.
I am an ally.
Do you drive more cautiously when you see the baby on board sticker?
Oh,
No,
no. It
fuck
makes
it.
me mad.
Yeah.
Honestly. I'm like, do you think that I'm going to give you, like, more privilege?
What a great sticker for a sex trafficker to have. That's my baby.
Wear a polo like a drug dealer.
He has like, the baby on board stickers, but he has 20 of them on the back of his car.
and it's a van.
Actually, a baby on board sticker's great for drug dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Absolutely.
Baby on
Tint the
board,
windows a
blue
little
lives matter.
bit,
Yeah.
or put those fucking sticky things on your windows that block the light.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like the little, like just like some toys in the windows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
polo shirt.
A lot of babies are just bricks. You
God,
know?
we'd be so much
Fucking-
better at dealing drugs than drug dealers. They're so stupid.
I think so.
Slap that Blue Lives Matter sticker up on there. You get no problems.
No.
You got to think.
Yeah, until you pull into the hood where you're selling drugs.
Yeah, I know.
It's removable. It's removable.
Yeah, you should be able to just flip
it's
it
a
up,
magnet,
and then
yeah.
it's like a magnet. It's like a gay pride flag or something. I don't know.
What are those license plates?
Or you just flip it up and it says like I sell crack.
They'll come out.
Yeah, they'll come out.
Open.
Dude, the way Lewis was talking about crack makes me want to try crack. Which is
Dude, you
tough.
should.
Which is tough.
Dude, yeah, he said that that it lasts. He told me that crack lasts for actually about 30 minutes to an hour, and I was like, holy shit! The only reason why I wasn't smoking crack was because I thought it lasted only 8 seconds, and I didn't want to get addicted to that. But now that I know that it lasts an hour,
It's worth getting addicted to for an hour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that the difference?
yeah,
Bang for buck, baby.
yeah, bang for buck.
You peeing? Was that your? That was your water
It
bottle?
did sound like pee.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. What are you, a child? You have to have a straw.
It's my
It's,
wallet.
yeah, it's
It's
Elliot's.
Elliot's.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
don't
are you, a
like-
child?
I don't like the lid on that one, but what are you gonna do? Take it back? Burn it down?
I don't mind being a child. I like a little nipple fixation. You know,
Clap some baby
Way to make
cheeks.
something out of this.
I come a little
losing
harder
momentum.
with a nipple in my mouth. Come
That's
on.
true.
Do you?
I
That's
mean,
true.
who doesn't? Come on.
I
Yeah.
come a little harder with my nipple in a mouth, but not the other way.
If the girl's like, hey, oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm like lactating today. I'm like, take that shirt off.
Right.
Give
Let
me
me-
give me some milk.
Yeah, show me the mommy milkers.
This might be an ignorant question. Do women lactate if they're not pregnant?
They can. You can induce lactation.
By
How?
What? By getting them pregnant?
If you like, if you suck on a woman's
If
nipple,
you come inside them a few months later.
a few months later, if you suck on a woman's nipple like 10 times, like twice a day or something, like every day, like the body will.
I don't believe you.
The body.
I've been dating this girl for a year and a half. I suck those nipples every goddamn day.
10 minutes, like you gotta like suck long, and like the body will be like, oh, there's like there's something like near this my person that needs milk, and then the body will start producing milk.
Weird. So you like your you like your nipples sucked?
I'm not against it.
Oh, it's nice.
It does nothing for me.
It's very nice.
I don't think I've ever.
Well, I
heard
used
it.
to hate
It
it.
does literally nothing for
I
me.
had like in 6th grade. I got.
Wait, that's when it started.
Alright.
Baby
no,
cheeks.
This is when I hated it for a long time. They're smooth and they taste like innocence. In 6th grade, I got bullied. I got held down by 2 kids, arms and legs, and then another kid just gave me like purple nurples for like minutes. Just like
wow.
you know, pretty abusive.
Break those chains.
So for the longest time, I hated like.
Is that why you work out, that incident?
Oh yeah. That's why I take Alpha Brain, dude. I'm gonna find them.
Just tear them down with words?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna find them, dude, and I'm gonna wax their nipples or something. But so for the longest time I hated nipple play, and I was hooking up with a dude a while ago, and I was like as we're hooking up, he like did something, and I was like, just so you know, I don't like nipple stuff, and he was like, oh okay, and then
He was like,
he went
yeah.
he went back to the nipples. I was like, stop it, and then he kept going back to nipples. I was like, dude, do you want me to tell you a story right now? Because it's gonna kill this whole mood, but you gotta stay off my fucking nipples. But then slowly but surely I worked through it.
So he like
what?
non-consensually kept sucking your nipples, and then you.
Well, and then I
up-
told him the story, and then he stopped because he was like, that's horrible.
But now you're into it.
Yeah, well, I worked on it with Sarah.
Oh, okay.
Because originally with Sarah, I was like, no.
So
No
he was
nipples.
just kind of like non-consensually sucking your nipples, and he kept doing it.
Yeah, he kept going back. I was like, stop.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
just stop.
rape-ish.
Yeah.
Did you
Well,
did you want him to stop sucking your nipples or keep sucking your dick? That's what I want to know. Because if you leave my dick to suck my nipples, it's like,
Yeah, that's
why are
probably-
you wasting my fucking
Right,
time right
exactly.
now? We're halfway there.
No, and it wasn't always sucking. It was like,
I don't know.
he was like grabbing and twisting and stuff too. You know what I mean?
Still sensitive.
Yeah.
When I get my nipples
Emotionally.
sucked, it,
No,
ma-
physically.
it makes me
You
feel
lactate?
homesick.
Oh.
Honestly,
What?
I don't understand it. It's nothing sexual about it, but it's just like she starts sucking it. I'm like, Phoenix.
Miss the sunshine.
Just baking cookies on car hoods.
Was that part of your first sexual experience or something? Did you
No,
nipple clamps?
because you know what it is. I was like rubbing my nipples when I was like eight years old at a
That's
camp.
not weird.
And I was just like, I want to be home. You know what I mean? And so I think I've always associated nipple play with like wanting to be
Homesick?
home. Yeah. You know?
You're fucking weird, man.
You know what? I lean into it. All right.
Yeah.
When you look like Edward James Olmos, you have to develop a personality, man. Okay. Like,
Let's go, Dan.
Skoden.
Biden.
I need one of those shirts. I feel like I might look a little racist, but I grew up on the res. Like,
Dude,
You said
you're
Skoden
fucking
all the
jizzy
time.
as fuck, man. Like I don't.
This
I-
might be an ignorant question. What does Skoden mean?
let's go, Dan.
Let's go.
Let's go,
then.
then.
I feel like it's very self-explanatory.
I didn't know.
White
That's what
man,
I thought.
pale face.
Really?
Vanilla face.
I'm from Wisconsin. You think I'm gonna know what Skoden means?
You're also
right.
saying it wrong.
Skoden?
Edward Skoden.
There's a guy always leaving a party.
Yo, quit being Edward Skoden.
I don't know. Josh Fournier, big fan. Honestly, I think Josh Fournier top 10 native comics in the country right now.
He's the only.
Probably the world, because there's not native comics in other countries, are there?
Yeah. Okay. Fuck New Zealand. I
Yeah,
guess.
there's no Aboriginal.
Jesus.
There's no Aboriginal comics. Are you kidding me?
Taika Waititi, what a director!
Academy
Not a comic,
Award
not a
winner
comic.
Taika Waititi.
He's a comic director with a comic sensibility.
That's right. Watch Thor 3 again, you dumb bitch.
Dumb bitch. And Thor 4 coming out next year. Love and
Can we
Thunder.
move on?
Green Light Weekend brought to you by Love and Thunder.
That'd be great.
Green Light Weekend brought to you by Taiti Waki.
Love and Thunder, isn't that an axe smell? I think that's one of their scents.
Love and Thunder.
Great lube. Great lube.
It's their lube.
I immediately when
Yeah,
you
stick
said
some
that,
wood up
when
there,
you said
okay?
Axe soap as lube, I immediately thought of the soap with like the beads in it. You know what I'm talking about? And I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Like the textured
Yeah, the
one?
textured
absolutely. Exfoliated asshole.
yeah.
You know what a horrible lube soap wise? Irish Spring.
Oh God.
Oh my
That'll
God.
burn you.
That'll burn you.
Yeah,
you
even
out.
like if you use Irish Spring on your like skin when you're bathing, it's just dry. It dries out your skin.
I used to masturbate with dial soap, and it made my whole penis like
Red.
flake off,
Oh my
like baklava. I was just like pulling, like I think it made my dick smaller. Honestly, you know what I mean? Just
yeah, or I mean,
or genetics.
Just
right?
by
probably
layers.
genetics.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Conditioner?
Conditioner, huh?
Not
Oh,
bad.
conditioner probably works.
Not bad.
Why don't you guys just use lube? Like, I don't know.
'cause I was
just-
a child.
Just buy lube.
Well, I was a child.
lube as a child.
Why not?
No,
I was
why?
experimenting as a child.
Great lube, coconut oil. Coconut oil is
Coconut
great.
oil?
lube.
Yeah, I grew up in
Fucking
redneck.
vegan.
There was
Jeff-
no
Jeff-
coconut oil in the house.
Jeff works at Costco. He bought a big jar. It's our community lube.
Is that what you
That's just fucking-
really?
Yeah.
I use it for lube and cooking spinach.
Just
Yeah,
fucking
I
take
use
a
it
hunk
for
out.
lube.
Use hands for both and just like sizzling it and just jerking it, and it's nice.
I thought
It's
we were
nice.
doing no fap. Wasn't there a no fap thing going on?
I still do no fat from time to time.
When's the last time you jerked off?
Probably a week ago.
Last night.
Josh and I are on the same. We're on the same wavelength. He's like,
Where'd you
6
guys
days.
sleep last night?
We slept together.
Bless you.
Slept together?
How do you think we're doing no fat?
We had a bi bed and a normal bed.
That makes sense. And you jerked off.
No, Jacob did.
I didn't jerk off. I haven't jerked
really?
off in a week.
What were you doing?
I haven't jerked off all month.
He did come home with. Nah.
King shit.
I live with a woman I jerked off like 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, she had to open at work, so she was
okay.
gone at 7. I didn't feel like getting up.
Do you feel bad about watching porn in a relationship?
No.
Anybody? No.
No.
I do feel like it's courteous not to get caught.
Yeah, and it's kind of sinful in your heart, but let's go, I mean
We're all going to hell.
I mean what is it? Oh, Matthew 5:8. If you look at a woman with lust in your heart, you've already committed adultery.
How do you know that? You're Jewish.
I believe in
Who
science.
cares?
There's
Should
no
I not
sin in science?
Yeah, should I not learn about the Quran or the Church of Scientology? Should I not care about Tom Cruise?
There you go.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I don't care about any of the shit you just said.
Scientology, dude. It's pretty interesting.
I'm aware that it exists. and
Jacob dated a Scientologist.
I did date a Scientologist. She convinced me it's not a cult. It's actually a pretty cool group of people.
I bet.
She used to put thumbtacks in her mouth.
Anyway.
Not part of the religion, I don't
Good
think.
hang.
No,
good
just
hang.
a psychotic bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys did not have a good
She puts
relationship.
thumbtacks in her mouth. She's gonna burn your house down.
Yeah.
Good thing it's an
Anyway, I'm
apartment.
glad that I'm,
Still part of the church.
King. You're a king.
still part of the
now.
church.
Yeah,
Still
right.
giving my monthly donations of $300. But dude, so
Free and clear though.
free. I have a clear mind. I got clear.
As you level up, does that price go up?
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy. I watched a
Dude,
document.
Dayton's are expensive. Man.
Yeah, I watched a documentary about it, and like the girl I was dating talking
Is
about
it
her
going
dad.
clear?
Yeah, going clear. Did you watch it?
No.
Oh, dude,
I've heard about it.
her dad got like blacklisted from the church, and like he's still
Yeah, that chick was on, or that dad I think was on Rogan,
what dad?
or one of the dads.
Oh, of Scientology.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy the amount of like psychological torment they go through, like
Yeah.
at the compound, like they.
And
have-
if you fuck up, like you just get taken from your family. Just
Yeah.
like you're not allowed to communicate with them.
Yeah,
just
private prisons.
excommunicated.
yeah, it's like literally a
Wild.
private prison.
Yeah, what's that chick's name from like King Queens?
King and Queens.
Lena.
Leo Raymond.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
John Travolta is a big Scientologist.
Leo
And
Leah
he's bald.
Remini.
He's been bald for a long time.
Yeah, it's probably can't afford hair care anymore because of the donations.
Scientology.
Didn't land. Let's go on.
Are any of you guys
Moving
going
on.
bald, or are you all looking great?
A little
Elliot looks
bit.
the closest.
Take your hat off.
Take it off.
No,
Take
no,
take
I
the
just
hat
see
off.
it.
Take the
Let's
hat
see.
off. Take the hat
Oh
off.
no.
It's not bad, is it?
No, John
No.
is
Oh, you got to up your monthly donations. You got to go clear. Alpha Brain's not enough.
I just wear hats every day now, is all, and that's fine. I'm
Do you
okay
think
with
that's
it.
going to progress the balding?
I don't know, but
You have a beard. You
If
could
it
shave your head and
starts,
pull it off.
Keeps going.
yeah, I mean, but my hair's been like, it's definitely thinner than it was in like high school, but it's been this thin for a while, so I think maybe it just
It's thinner than it was in college for sure.
leveled
On an
off.
unrelated note,
Yeah.
any impotency issues?
Yeah, related to that, and yes.
Have you tried Blue Chew? Works.
Really?
Really?
Oh yeah.
I've not.
Shout
Oh,
out Tim
does it?
Dillon.
Yeah.
Shout out Tim Dillon.
How do we not have them?
There's also an
sponsoring
ad
us?
on that show
I'm
for
working
like
on
hair,
it.
hair retention.
Yeah,
It's like if you're like starting to like feel like you're losing it, you can just start taking this shit, and
Is that
apparently it'll
green
keep it.
chew.
For
Green
him?
chew, brown
Fol-
chew.
Folic chew.
I don't know.
You just chew hair.
But yeah, David Oakley gave me a Blue Chew. He did the free trial.
Uh-huh.
He obviously
Is-
needs it. Yeah. But I was at his house and I saw it. It was just out in the open. And I was like, "How are those?" And he's like, "Dude, fucking great." And he was like, "You should just take one. Just one night, try it, you know?" And then like a week later, I was experimenting with some cocaine. And
Nice.
You're doing research.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
With
my
chemicals.
girlfriend was not doing drugs because she's a good person.
Right.
But she was very horny.
Right.
Let's just say that.
Right.
Yeah, she was all up on me, you know, and I felt guilty because I knew I wasn't going to go to sleep anytime soon.
Right.
So I was just going to be laying next to her and she's all horny, but my dick was not into it. Like
Classic.
so I took a piss, took a Blue Chew. 20 minutes later, I was the horniest I've ever been.
Wow.
And we
20
fucked
minutes.
for
That's fucking quick.
hours.
Whoa.
Does
she
it
was
help?
over it, but I was just like,
Do we? Not. It's not that personal. Do you come and then you still have an erection? You can come again.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's king shit.
Came, peed, did that, came back, still had a boner.
Did you have to pee like?
And I'm very attracted. yeah.
Just laying
Bent
down
over.
on the,
You
laying
just
down
went-
on the
you just went
toilet.
outside straight
That's
up.
right.
That's
Yeah,
what
I always go outside when I have a boner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And just spray?
So
And
one of
just-
the-
yeah,
One of, the
spray and
thing-
pray, baby.
one of the things I miss the most about Durango is peeing outside 85% of the time.
You got
Right.
mad at Jeff when he peed outside at your house.
Because it was right in front of the window where my girlfriend was doing dishes.
Who cares?
It's not the peeing outside that I have a problem with. It's the
Proximity of your
it's the
girlfriend.
flashing. Yeah.
Why was you doing dishes at fucking 6 a.m. in the morning?
He didn't
by the
flash
way?
your girlfriend. He didn't like. He
she
didn't. He
cares.
didn't
What's
elementary
What's up with her
school
doing
it.
dishes? What's up with these gender roles, Elliot? What the fuck?
Why would
Exactly.
anybody
It's fucking
bitch about
ridiculous.
somebody
Doing-
doing dishes?
Elliot,
I
that's
love it.
disgusting.
He didn't even put his
it's not-
pants all the way down
It's
either.
gender roles. Oh my
Show his
God.
ass.
Gender
Elliot,
roles.
these gender roles.
It's not gender roles. She does the dishes and cleans and decorates the house.
My
and
girlfriend does that too.
And
It's
I,
awesome.
I hang out in the garage. And
Yeah.
It's not gender based.
I lift weights and drink
Okay.
beer in the garage.
Yeah.
You have a
I'm
garage?
bi.
Yeah.
Tight.
As
dude.
long as
With
we're
the
not
garage.
I wish I had a
talking
garage.
I have a garage
anymore.
gym, dude. That's why I'm looking so fucking big. But thanks
Damn.
for noticing. No one said anything.
You look exactly the same.
Yeah. Well,
You do.
That's
exactly.
true.
And I haven't seen you in months.
I'm bigger, but I'm wearing bigger shirts.
Yeah,
So
okay.
if I was wearing the same shirts I was wearing before,
What are you weighing these days?
what like fucking 180, dude.
Really?
Which
Me
is
too.
a lot for my height, you know.
I haven't worked out for like months and months. I've been doing like home workouts.
Uh-huh.
I weighed myself the other day at the new gym I'm going to, but 164. I was
Yeah.
like, God damn.
That's low end for me.
I'm light.
I'm between 160 and 180. I'm trying to get up to 200. I have these mass gainer shakes I've been drinking. I've been trying to not drink alcohol and just drink mass gainer shake.
All right.
But last night I drank a bunch of alcohol.
He's horrible at parties.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Well, I'm also ascending, taking Alpha Brain, doing a lot of supplements, working
Just
out
like
a lot.
doing beer pong with like fucking mass
Mass gainer
protein.
shakes.
You're like, I'll fill this up. I'll fill this up for all you guys.
These are 200 calories each, so use them sparingly. That's funny. I might use that as a bit. Can I use
You
that?
can't actually. That's mine now.
Okay. You
Yeah.
Can use it. You can, hey,
Just write jokes for him, but don't let him use it.
I still love Kate McLaughlin's quote where she's like, "You work so hard for like a B- body,"
No.
because it was so brutal.
Yeah, it's him and Maverick, right?
Yeah, him
and
Maverick.
true.
Nobody's ever torn me down like Kate McLaughlin.
Okay, McLaughlin.
She's a good
Shout out.
roaster.
Yeah,
You
she
work
works
so
for
hard for a B- body.
yeah,
I
Department
actually
of
have that written in
Transportation.
my home gym as motivation.
Nice.
Says
Yeah,
that.
the cool thing about me is I've been working out for 2 weeks now, and my abs are back. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not into abs. Those are kind of
Pop
for
the top,
s-
man.
those
Take the
are-
shirt off.
Abs are kind
It's
of for
not.
skinny guys.
If you're already skinny, abs are not that big of an
Yeah,
issue.
so I'm
But
not-
Pop the
didn't-
top.
I didn't have them 2 weeks ago. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
you just got
2
fat.
weeks ago, I just had like a beer layer, and I still drink the exact same amount of beer, but like just minimal effort.
Mhm.
I can have abs.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend's hot. Like I feel like I should be.
You should be hot
attractive.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
right.
need
It's
to-
respectful.
She
If
deserves
she's gonna
that.
be hot, you gotta be hot,
And I-
deserves
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the summer I have my shirt off a lot.
No.
No.
Nice.
I just develop my personality. You know what I mean? Talk
Right,
to
right,
them
right.
like humans and stuff.
And that's
like
totally
I-
working.
That's
working
cool
out,
for you.
working out is also
does.
super important for my mental health.
Yeah,
and things.
definitely.
Otherwise
Makes you
I
less
freak out
of-
all the time.
Yeah,
My
makes you less
fucking dude, my patience at work. I've been there just long enough to be like kind of have some authority over some new people. Like I'm training people and whatever, but I've yelled at 2 people
Uh-huh.
right before I joined the gym. I yelled at 2 people in 2 days. Brand new people.
Damn.
They just made a mistake, but I was just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like,
Now you can do it where you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Showing your abs.
no, but now they do it, and I'm like, now I see mistakes, and I'm like, I don't make enough to deal with this, and I just keep walking.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's that's
Fuck
good.
it.
That's a good way to
That's
look at
right.
it.
Absolutely. Don't wear your mask. You know. So.
How long you been? You're working at Steamworks?
Yeah.
It's been like a couple of years or a year.
Like 9 months.
9 months.
Yeah, since like June.
Good guesses though, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know.
I'm glad to know you
I listen.
pay attention.
I listen. You're hot. I listen.
Yeah, Steamworks. I told all my managers, well, they all kind of know about the food truck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel a little bad because, like, I've never cooked in a kitchen before, got this job, and I was like, oh, this is not that hard. Like, I know how to saute shit. Fucking, I can work anywhere in the kitchen. And, yeah, I bought a food truck because I worked really hard to, like, build a little nest egg, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And then the whole food truck idea came. And I was like, it's not that much overhead.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's super doable. And as long as we like our marketing's on point, we're having a tattoo artist working on our logo now.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be
Nice.
sick.
Nice. Don't even
I
put it
wanna
on the
do
truck.
merch.
Just put it on your bodies.
Do you know?
yeah.
Do you
I
know
want to
the-
do merch. Like hopefully.
Do you know the name of the company?
We're gonna go with. I think we're gonna go with Space Burrow.
Space burro.
It's a late like burro, like
Burro.
donkey, but
Yeah.
like
burrito.
burrito as well.
Yeah.
And it's a late 60s Airstream, which they use to like get astronauts to the space shuttle. So we're gonna ride that like NASA theme and have like a NASA donkey.
Nice.
And like
You should
as
call
our
it a NASA asset, but that's okay.
right.
That land?
It's not bad.
Moving on.
Keep going.
Sticker idea.
Are you guys gonna make your own tortillas?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh,
Little-
hell
little,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, dude. And we're gonna make churros, donuts because we have a fryer and no one has churros. I love churros.
Churros,
They're
are especially
dairy-free.
fresh, like
Yeah.
fresh churros.
Oh yeah, dude.
beautiful.
Straight out the fryer.
That's a good opportunity. There's a big market.
Yeah, and I've been experimenting with smoking meat. If I can smoke like 5-6 pork shoulders a day and just sell them the next day and just keep this rotation.
Yeah. Pork shoulder can be so delicious. How you do seasoning that pork shoulder?
Barbacoa sauce that I make myself
Really?
and reduce myself, dude. I'm not
Nice.
fucking around.
That's
I know how to
good.
cook now.
The way you're talking about the marijuana trees makes me think like your like attention to detail to make something great. Like I think it's gonna serve
Well,
you
the
on
first
this.
barbacoa sauce, I did some basic ass recipe
Right.
off like the internet. You know what I mean?
They
And then I
have
took it to work, and I work with like some Mexican people. Obviously, I work in a kitchen,
Right.
and
Whoa.
my boy was like, "This is straight gringo barbacoa, dude." And I was like, "Okay."
Okay.
So
what
I
should
went.
I put in it?
No, I didn't ask. I
Really?
went deep and just did authentic barbacoa research and fucking just fucked with all the recipes.
You went on some like 500-mile journey.
That's right. To
Dude,
peyote.
You're,
the
you're walking
desert.
through the
But
desert.
I'm gonna build a business off this barbacoa, dude.
Nice.
Everybody that
Nice.
tries it is like, Jesus Christ, what is this?
Yeah.
You
Because
got-
then you don't even have to put salsa on it if the meat is like,
No,
flavorful.
fuck no.
enough,
You don't
right?
need anything, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
You have any? You have any here? The barbacoa.
no, I just ran out. My girlfriend got
That's
sick of
kinda-
it.
Kind of rude, but
Moving on, I guess. You know.
Thanks for not giving me notice about the show. That's all.
well, we don't know to ask. Hey, by the off chance, are you reducing and smoking your own barbacoa?
Well, if you listen to the podcast, you would. My sponsors, ladies and gentlemen.
Why would we listen? We sponsor.
I get it.
I listen to the reads.
What
you know,
I do
so.
is I
First 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
what I do is I play them. Like I just play the episodes and then
But don't listen.
and then leave.
Just
yeah.
like get a. Here's a listen.
Yeah.
Just put your computer on mute.
You
Leave.
just you put it up to the weed plant as like therapy music.
Yeah. What type of lights are you gonna use in this food truck? What? Target lamps.
High pressure sodium.
Okay.
That's what you need, by the way. A high pressure sodium. If you're gonna get one light, that's the move.
High pressure
or
sodium.
Write
I
it
might,
down.
I might
Write it
have a light
down.
for you.
High pressure.
I might have a fluorescent for you. That's all you need. You're not gonna. You're
Yeah,
not gonna
dude.
do more.
I'm just tired of like my girlfriend and I adopting things and them dying right away. It's
right,
not a,
right.
It's not a good look for us.
Well, my advice would be to get the light, start fresh with a whole new plant. Just go ahead and give up on this one. You probably already broke it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it's way out of the cycle.
if not physically, spiritually,
It's getting like
broken.
7 to 8 hours of sun a day. That's not even enough for flowering.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's rude, is what it is.
You just
Yeah.
yell at it for like 2 hours a day.
It's fucking rude.
super disrespectful to the plant. Well, she did it. I mean, she just came home with it. She's like, "Let's see if it'll grow." And I was like, "Well, should we get a light or something?" And she was like, "I'm just gonna put it in the window."
What do you mean she just came home with a plant? Like
Like
she
she went to the
found
store?
it?
Well, it's
Oh,
legal.
okay.
She bought it
Yeah.
and she came home with it.
Where can you buy these plants?
Dispensaries?
Dispensaries.
You can
They
buy a
have-
plant
they have
from a
clones.
dispensary.
You're allowed to grow
How
up to
expensive
6
is it?
plants,
Oh, look, Josh
which
knows
is
less
how
than
I can do it.
Yeah, no, but you see me asking questions before I go and buy a plant?
Well,
you see that?
that's a
Uh-huh.
good idea. That's a
Yeah,
good idea. Oh, wait,
yeah.
high sulfur,
High pressure sodium.
high pressure, high
High pressure salt.
HPS.
H. Okay. HGH is what I wrote down. Trying to get big.
HGH.
Trying to get big. 200 pounds, baby. Gotta
Mass
do something to do
gainer.
something.
Dude, could you imagine if I weighed 20 more pounds, how fucking tight it would be in this room right now, dude?
What are you talking?
We'd
bet
all
you
be
would
pressed up
smell
against
different.
each other.
20 pounds is like enough to change the
Elliot
ecosystem
definitely
of
has
a body.
body
Smells like
dysmorphia.
a yeah. Absolutely.
Smells like ham.
100%.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
He's like, I'm skinny as a twig right now, and then like 2 weeks later, he's like, yeah, I'm fucking massive. I'm like,
He's like, you
no
look the
difference.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, you guys don't notice the subtle changes in my body that I curate through dedication. Is what
That's
the
called
difference is.
body dysmorphia.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like where you
Girls with anorexia do the exact same thing.
Lost half a
100%.
pound and he's pumped.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
Where you-
gained half a pound.
Yeah, where you like you look in the mirror and you like outline yourself with a dry erase marker, and then you look the next day. And
Do
see
you
if
actually
it's
do this?
bigger.
I don't think this is a
No.
bit. I don't think this is a bit.
No,
Well, it's very
bit.
specific, and I've never heard of that before.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
a bit of my life that I'm sharing with you guys.
The only thing I do in the mirror is draw funny facial hair because
That's funny.
can't grow it.
that'd be fun for
it's-
It is fun.
That's body dysmachia. Mustachia. I'm gonna kill myself.
That'd be great.
It's been a great
You could've just
podcast.
said beard
You have a gun
dysmorphia.
somewhere?
I'm never handing you a gun.
Yeah,
That's the
you don't
thing.
have to. You
I
don't
know
have to.
you own one.
I know. I
and
have
I'm
my
not
own.
gonna hand you
I
a
don't
gun.
have. I have my own, so you don't need
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, you own one because this is a goddamn America.
This is
Please-
goddamn America,
Please
and
leave
I
my
need to.
property before you take the gun out of the
I
case.
know. Yeah. Well, I need to protect myself and my family.
Is that
And,
part of it?
and Israel.
No, not Israel. I have to protect America first. America first.
America first, Israel
just saying.
second.
Yeah, Israel. Well, you know.
Well,
I don't know.
there's a lot of places I like more.
Right,
let's be
exactly.
honest.
I mean, I
Well,
suppose-
who's second then? All right, America first. Who's second?
America. No, Spain has
Croatia's a
my
good
heart
country.
because I lived
'Cause you
there
got
for 9
testicular-
months. I got my testicular cancer there. Not cancer, but
You
an
got an
infection.
STD, yeah.
Infection. It was from a toilet seat. It wasn't from a.
A
You had
butthole.
sex with a toilet seat?
Yeah.
The doctor told me that it was probably like when I was sitting down and my dick touched a toilet seat somehow. Like
Was
my
it
Did you
urethra.
say that in
pee hole?
Spanish?
Yeah. Oh, have I never told you
Was
that
it
story?
the pee hole?
told me this story.
Yeah, it was the doctor. Like, dude, I was walking home from class one day or from campus, and dude, my fucking nut hurt so bad. And I was like, if this lasts like 6 more hours, then I'm gonna.
Did you
know,
try jerk it off to relieve the pressure?
No, I was on NoFap, and I and literally this is true. And I was like, okay, if this lasts 6 more hours, whatever, I'll contact somebody. And then I fell asleep, and I woke up at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and it was throbbing, dude. It was like the size of a small grapefruit. Like my left
Oh my
nut was
Like a
huge.
Tangelo?
Yeah, it was like hanging down. It was bad.
How did you feel?
Oh, dude, it felt like
Were
it
you
was
just
like
sick to your stomach?
yeah, it was like super bad pain down here, and then it was like going up into my fucking body.
Hernia
Into your
range.
heart.
Did you think
Onto
you were
my
gonna have to
heart.
cut your nut off?
Dude, I don't know what I contacted like my study abroad, and I was like, hey, I didn't want to tell them about like where it was. and
Gorgeous nut.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, hey, my stomach hurts. And so they and I was like really bad. And so they had somebody come out to the apartment that I was at, and they walked me to the doctor's office. And I was like, sweet, this is the doctor's office? And they're like, yeah, the stomach doctor. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I just went up and I told him, I was like, hey, listen, my nut hurts really, really bad. And
You have to go to a
¿Cómo se
different
dice
doctor.
en español?
dude, I didn't know that much medical terminology, and so there was a translator there, like one of the program's translators, and the doctor basically told me he identified it. They took an X-ray on my nut, and he was like, "Yeah, it's an infection. You got to take it." This is all in Spanish. He was like, "You got to take an antibiotic," and then he was like, también tienes que masturbar cada día. And I was like, what was that last part? And like my Spanish translator was like this really timid old guy. He was like, the doctor said you have to masturbate every day. And that's not a Spain. That's like kind of a Spain accent.
So
but
no fat probably is the reason you
No,
did
no,
this in
no,
the first
no,
place.
no,
If you would have
no,
just cleaned
no.
the pipes every once in a
yeah,
while,
listen, no
do
fap.
some maintenance.
Yeah,
Goddamn
he
it!
said,
Clear your beer lines.
I,
Like a
I looked it
grown-up.
up. They said no fap is king shit. That's fine. And
So
Where did you read this?
Kingshit.com/.
Reddit r//
Slash
no
no
fap.
fat.
But yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. But I'm glad I got over it and I broke those chains. So.
Broke those chains. That's right.
With the help of antibiotics.
Yeah, with the help of antibiotics.
That's why.
That's right.
Even in Spain, you were just like the privileged white kid. Somebody had to
Yeah,
come
the
get
privileged
you.
white kid
Take-
with an engorged nut.
Well, if you would jerk off like a grown up, you'd be fine.
Okay, the confidence that I experienced from NoFap is worth having an engorged nut. I will say
Really?
that. Oh yeah, 100%.
But when you have
How-
sex, it's just quick, right?
Yeah, I still have an issue with that. That's why I'm interested in Blue Chew. Blue Chew.
You should just jerk off.
It's just
Because if you don't jerk off, when you do release all that baby juice on that girl, it's a fucking lot, man.
Life- I-
Well, and
it's
part
life
of it's
juice.
like rotten.
no,
No.
Yeah.
no. That sounds like propaganda
Old
that you've
sour.
been reading.
You need to
Ball
change your
juice?
diet. Sir.
Sounds like pro porn propaganda, which I'm
pro
not really.
porn.
Pro
Yeah, big porn got to you.
Yeah,
okay?
big porn
You don't
did
think
get to you.
you don't think semen like gets less fresh after
No, it starts.
it's been in your body
it
for 2 weeks?
circulates in the bladder. It
I thought
mixes
you're-
in with the urine, and then it comes back into the bladder, and then it goes back up into your heart, and then it goes back down, and then.
I thought your
Your
body
heart.
just.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go with Jacob on this one, but then you said something.
No, I was like, no, it doesn't.
It literally fills you up. Like I fill my body up with cum. It starts coming out my eyes, my ears.
That's a
and
lot of cum, man. Like, cause like you look
You
at the
don't
volume,
know if you, dude. I've gone 93 days. Okay,
And what happened?
It just
And
a
you-
big. It's
did
a
you get
big
laid?
explosion.
In that 93 days?
Yeah, well, I got laid a few times, so it wasn't. I did release my
All
life juice.
disappointing to the women?
Yeah,
Let me
but
ask
I
you
always
this.
try.
Could you come again?
Yeah, it's hard.
Really?
You know? Well, because it's
Well,
like
it's
if you
probably
don't
not hard, but
masturbate
nice.
consistently, it's like
Hey.
your body just goes, and then it's like, okay, well, we're done procreating for the next 72 hours or whatever.
Yeah, why would you do that to yourself?
Because it improves every other facet of my life besides my sex life.
You just
That's
need
fine.
discipline.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a form
I
of
want to
discipline.
go. I want to MGTO. MGTOW. I want to
Is that
go.
a band?
No, it's men going their own way. It's just swearing off of sex.
God, another tattoo idea.
Just
Break those chains.
breaking chains and then MGTOW.
Two of the
Just
worst
kidding.
tattoo ideas ever.
That's a very toxic, like misogynistic community.
That's it's like almost incels, right?
Yeah,
it comes out
it's
of the
like-
incel culture.
Yeah, it's almost like self-help incels.
They just hate women.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
mommy
no,
issues.
like hate.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is mommy issue, and it's like where they think that like women are using sex to fucking control the world. and
Who
shit.
cares?
It's biology.
Yeah. I love it. My
Yeah.
girlfriend can get anything out of me at any time.
Mostly
Lean into
semen,
it.
though.
I don't know where we're at time wise, but we do want to go film a sketch with Josh Fournier and Aquas and Pagosa. Are we good with the podcast?
It's 12.
How are we
Whoa.
feeling?
12:45.
Yeah, I was just
That's fine.
seeing if it's okay.
Yeah, we can bow out right now.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, okay, for sure.
Sure.
Whoa, whoa,
Jeff
whoa,
Stonick
whoa,
doesn't want to be
whoa,
here
whoa,
anymore.
whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
You
Yeah,
guys.
Let's all boo this
I
man.
invited him into my home.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
Fine, boo me. Fucking boo me.
Fucking
Fucking boo me. Someone's got to keep us on track. Someone's got to keep us on track.
How about Josh Emerson told the crowd to boo the one
My
possible
God,
threat in the
that-
bar?
I know. I was like, I
terrifying.
respected that because I was like, Josh might get punched in the face.
Oh, I was ready to get punched in the face.
I was
man.
ready
I would-
to back up
dude.
Josh.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Me too.
I got in a fight off of that guy. That shit. I mean, I would get an agent like
Dude,
the next day.
I
man.
would
That
have
shit's going
flying
viral.
knee coming in
Fucking-
so quickly.
Dude, I was so ready to.
I kept looking at
leave.
Max and I was like, you know we're going to have to fight this guy, right? He was
Punch
like, dude,
me.
I'm not a fighter.
Max is your backup, yeah.
Oh, I didn't think I needed backup. I was going to choke that fucker out while he was going for Josh.
I went and found Max, and I was like, "Hey, Max, you and I, if this breaks out, we're gonna run, okay?"
And he probably was down.
That guy was built thick, but he was also pretty short.
Oh, he was
a
also
little
super
oil-filled
drunk.
You could
guy.
just hold
Yeah.
his head and he'd be like,
You tried that last night too. I didn't like it.
worked with Elliot.
Yeah, but he's an idiot. Sorry, that was rude.
All right, well, Jeff.
Jeff needs to
Jeff
go.
absolutely
All
hates
right.
comedy.
Someone's got to keep us on track, okay? You know.
And I appreciate you for doing that. And I appreciate you for having us. And I appreciate God for making this all possible.
Yeah, I appreciate the listeners. All right, love
Yeah.
y'all
Anyway, I
out there.
appreciate
Yeah.
science for
God,
actually
love God
disproving
and
God.
science.
Praise Buddha.
Love God and science. One
Praise
time, don't we?
Buddha. Praise Buddha. The world is run by deep state liberals that hate God.
And no
It is
fap.
now.
Inshallah, Habibi. All right.
Inshallah, Habibi. Inshallah, Allah.
Habibi.
Inshallah.
All right, closing
Allah.
statements. What do you want to promote? Anything?
DeadRoom has new YouTube videos every Monday. You should subscribe to us on all social media platforms. DeadRoom Comedy. That's Instagram. That's Twitter. That's YouTube. We'll make it Twitter. We'll make it. We'll make it Twitter.
You guys got an OnlyFans
Yeah,
yet?
Jacob does.
I have an
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Just
Cartwheels.
pictures and videos of me cartwheeling,
Sorry.
and it's $5.
Naked?
No, not naked, nothing sexual. $5 a month. I've had 43 absolute smooth-brained idiots sign up for it and pay me money.
Smooth brain.
Smooth-brained pieces of shit.
You
idiots.
write that down. That's a funny
I
line.
respect,
Smooth-brained.
I respect the hustle.
Honestly, dude, I've made close to $200 off of it in the past couple months. So.
Oh, you should
In a couple months.
start selling crack. Yeah.
How much
Dude.
money have you made off your body? First of all, huh?
Dude, green light.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true. That's king shit.
I'm
Don't bring
selling
him
my
down.
body, and I don't even work out as hard as Elliot.
Well, B- bodies take a lot of effort, and that's what I'm working for here.
Yeah, well, you're not monetizing it, so
Because I choose not to.
It's a bad investment.
I
you
do
know?
it for me.
So-
I do it for me.
okay. Well, I do it for money.
Dude, you make less money off that than Greenlight Weekend does off us.
Whoa! I've made it close to 200 in 3 months. I'm in the top 69% of creators. That's literally what it said.
Nice.
And like a bunch of
Nice.
OnlyFans girls always flex. They're like, I'm in the top 10%. I'm in the top 5. I'm in the top 2%. And I'm like,
You're
I'm in the
like,
top
okay, whore.
69. Not whore. She Lady King shit. That is lady entrepreneurial.
Yeah, we don't say queen. Lady Kings is what we have.
Female king shit.
All right,
Femoid.
good night, everyone.
Femoid king shit.
All right. Yeah.
Follow DeadRoom Comedy.
Love you, Brian.
Thanks, boys. We're doing comedy tonight.
We're doing
This
comedy
is
tonight.
coming out later,
Yes.
but I'm fucking pumped to do a show with you guys.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Some of my new material is shaky at best, but we're gonna do it.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, if it's a room as good as you say you are, I'm not gonna go back to old jokes because they make me hate myself. So
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
I want to
every-
make it home from Pagosa. That's all I'm
Do
saying.
what you need to do, bro. And if it goes bad, I'll recover the room for you, guys.
Heard.
Was that where? Cut that out if nobody laughed. Damn it.
Bye.
Yeah. So basically, my name is Trip. Yeah. You can call me whatever you want. I alright? I'm just gonna be fly. Give me some of that, give me some of that. What it is you really bringing to the table, Jack? Get it chopping like a little lumberjack. Let the homie bring it back when I write a little rap, What you think about that? I know you ain't thinking this swag. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to sound too cocky. I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Flow circle with the homies, still rapping on Dilla. Yeah, repping all the spots I live, the people know I killed them. That's right. Yo, turn off the lights, give me a light. We the brightest in this building. And throw up them hands if y'all really feel me. That's some realness, it's chronic flow. Yeah, I got a chronic illness, and I want the world to feel this. Yo, that's just how I kill it. How do I cure it then? They wondering about the antidote. Just put them headphones on, man, that's the dope. Yeah, give them a dose of rap. Then I can toast to that. Knew that I hold my craft. Doing it, I'm in a soda rap. This American cat, but my ears ain't wet. I've been working, dog. Working my ass to death. Oh, I said it ain't easy. I never had no freebie. Them rappers giving handouts, but I stand out to completely. Better than Weezy, better than Jeezy, better than Jay-Z. This just crazy. I'm so amazing, never been lazy. When it comes to spitting, man, nobody wanna pay me. I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. I'm taking all my people on a new ride. Do right, that's good business. Talking about more than riches, but rappers keep blowing up just like the 4th of July. Said, oh my, that record label must be out of their mind. I know that their flowing ain't better than mine. Yeah, like they pulled this cat right out of the sky. Yo, I'm tired of these magicians, they tricking the sinner's eyes. I keep trucking, pushing around in my bucket. Coming up, I'm 25, and man, I'm feeling real lucky. Got something big on the way, I keep that radio bumping all season. Ain't no reason that them stations give me no love, and I love it. And I give it all to the public. I'm busting, I'm running, I'm jumping around. All of the dumbest prima donnas, did they forget that they done come up from nothing? I want nothing of it. The front man, I'm pushing my buttons, okay? I'm just feeling yep, alright.